Alrighty, but yeah, last we had left off, you guys had chosen not to pursue the last raiding party that had fled to the southeast along the Lost Coast Road. So, with that being said, the party is exhausted, spent. Most of your spells have been utilized in the previous conflict. So,
Yeah. I know Haldor does not have another dimension door, so we can't use that to get back across.
nope.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're walking.
Mm-hmm.
Unless there's a
Swimming?
boat.
I'm going to kick us over
I was
to
actually going to take the water
page.
back.
There is certainly still smoke rising in the distance over Sandpoint. As a couple of the structures are still burning or smoking.
Yeah. So we're looking. Okay, there we go. Okay.
We're way down there.
Yep, way down here.
I'm gonna readjust this and put us on the actual Sandpoint map, not the combat page. It's a little bit easier to navigate, so let's do that.
We don't need no water lit though.
There we go. It'll be a little bit easier to navigate that map.
Okay.
Oh, sweet. Okay, I couldn't see at first. I'm like, is it just me?
So I think that we had made it all the way down to this area before we lost trail.
Correct.
Is that right?
You guys were sitting basically at the Lost Coast Road.
Mm-hmm. Is the bridge to the north there still intact?
The bridge here is still intact.
Okay. I think that's probably our best way into the town then, to get in there and survey the damage.
Try to pick the quick route to get to the buildings. Can I jump into the Sandpoint Harbor?
Sure. What's your
My
swim
movement
speed?
jumps to like 90 or 100 as a water elemental.
You have a swim speed of 100?
Something like that. That's like 90 or 100. Let me pull it up.
We're gonna have to run, aren't we?
That's impressive.
Yeah.
I'm running.
No, let's
we
run.
can walk.
No, let's run. There's a building next to an orphanage that's on fire. We should run.
You're like 500 years old, dude. You want me to carry you?
Looking
You're gonna get like 4 steps, and we're gonna have to take a break if we run.
No, I'll take a break when we get over there when I throw up.
Okay.
I was saying at least one of us should be able to surf that water elemental across the bay. I mean, that's got to happen.
Sounds like it's a job for Fibber.
Yeah, that sounds like a luck thing to me. I'm not feeling lucky. Not to mention, I think I'm too heavy.
Yeah, you probably sink. I was thinking you got that big old shield.
You're like bodyboard.
The scale is not that small. That's what's going on here. Wait.
You gotta get there. The church is way up there. Okay. Fire! Well, I saw the fire there. It looked great.
Fortunately, the map scale is not quite right, so.
Oh, I see.
So I couldn't reduce it anymore. But yeah, that's where you guys had last seen some fires burning. I'll be right back here quickly, guys. If you guys want to discuss what you guys want to do real fast. I got to go turn down the heater. Hang on 1 second.
Let's go. I think we're just running across the bridge. Unless anybody has any faster way to get there.
No.
Pretty much out of trick.
I can make you lay down. You will.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That'll come in handy.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to take the harbor.
You're going to take what now?
He's a water elemental. He's going to quickly swim across. We'll see you there.
Yeah.
Watch out for the fires.
Oh.
You know what the funny part is? I start speaking air elemental to you.
You're so odd.
Which is odd because he speaks back in Aquan and water elemental. But hey, as you speak air elemental to him, I turn to you in air elemental and say, "You learned air elemental?"
All right, nice.
We both learned air elemental.
Stands.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious.
Oh, Aquan, that's right.
Uh-huh.
Aquan.
Uh-huh. You speak awkward now, so like the air elemental is useless.
Well, that's going to come in really handy, man. You see me
will.
and Pharaoh all the back up. What the fuck is wrong with them? Secret language. It's going to come in handy.
It will.
Awesome.
You guys are crazy. You're going to speak air.
I kept noticing the elemental wildly gesturing at us.
Hey, man, I'm just glad you guys didn't learn water. You'd be spitting all over us.
It's true.
I did learn earth elemental too, though. So I got both sides.
Me
Air and the earth.
Seriously?
Did you? Did you take earth elemental too?
Dude, of course I speak to rocks.
You guys are so awesome.
Yeah.
That is crazy. What are the odds?
I talked to Maximilian. That's like talking to a rock.
That is true. That is true. Alrighty. So you guys are beginning to venture back right now. So the water mental is gonna race ahead. How fast
I think
can
we're all
water
hosting it
mental
across
go?
the bridge.
How fast the water elemental going?
Oh, Brian, the Earth has got a 9 swim.
The what?
A what?
Goes 9.
Sounds like
Nine-
I think you cut out.
As a 90 feet, as an
90.
hauling ass into water.
Oh. Oh.
Dude, that's freaking torpedo.
Got a 90 swim, huh? Jesus.
Yeah, seriously, jeez.
I told you. He's
Sorry, can you hear me any better now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, swim speed of 90.
Yeah, it's got a 90 swim. The large
What's his name? Metallo or something like that? He's the one who could change
Gotcha.
things into different elements.
yeah, it's 20 feet on that.
That's it.
Gotcha. All right. Well, yeah, you definitely jump into the water, beginning to race across the harbor back towards the center of town, while the party begins to trudge on foot at a little bit slower of a pace.
Now, if we
So-
get any straight lines, we're going to be sprinting.
So you're going to be sprinting, so you'll be in your heavy
So it's
armor,
times
so you're
3,
doing
'cause we're not
times
gonna go
3.
faster
Yep.
than Chomper.
So you guys are going 60 feet.
You can go times 4 if you're not in heavy armor.
That they're in heavy
Or is
armor.
it times 3? If medium armor, is that times 4?
Yeah, times 4 I think you
Are we
can do
going straight line?
in heavy,
I
but
just
times
got a
3.
-1 to my armor check penalty.
Yeah, but I'm not going to go faster than Chomper. I could go faster, but I'm not going to.
So I can go 30 times
Yard.
4. I can go 120 at a straight sprint.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna straight sprint, and as I'm running into, once I cross Rum Street, I'm gonna start yelling out the fight is over, but we need help with the fires. Yeah, come out and fight the fires. The fight's over. As I run into past Rum Street, down Market Street.
Yep, that you guys do. So you guys are beginning to make your way back. Certainly the water elemental is going to be getting there ahead of the rest of you.
Oh yeah.
For the most part, the town of Sandpoint is still decently barren. Not a lot of people are out and about. Most people you think of taking shelter, like as was the plan. So they're probably tucked away in stone basements and other structures. So not somewhere where your gnomish shouting's gonna reach easily.
It's okay. I'm just gonna keep shouting until I have to get closer
Sure.
to start casting Fate Water. As I make my way
Sure.
towards wherever the smoke is.
Yep. The one thing you'll definitely notice is as you're passing through the square over here, through 35, you certainly notice that there is a good amount of pulverized, charred bodies.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's where Tractinus and his goons came through, right? Was at that spot?
Yep,
Yeah.
that is correct. All right.
Oh.
Sure enough, you're gonna get there. The water elemental is gonna be beating you guys to it, and he's Ricky, you're gonna be able to put those out actually pretty quick as a water elemental. You can put out I think a 5-foot square of fire around or some such nonsense. It's pretty impressive. But yeah, so that was locations 21 and 22. So Sandpoint Savories and the Curious Goblin. You're also going to notice that at this point, though, there is by about the time you're getting there, Ricky, there are people there that are they're doing a bucket brigade, and they're decently fighting the fire. So by the time the party gets there, the flames will be decently under control.
I'm going to start summoning 11 gallons at a time every 6 seconds until the fires are out.
Yeah, it won't take long because honestly, like I said, there's the town folk are in the area are starting to basically respond.
We'll be doing that.
More of the militia is basically showing up.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Excuse me.
Do you
But
see
yeah,
anybody of note out in the street? Anybody who we recognize?
go ahead and roll me a D100.
D100.
I don't know who anybody is.
Yeah, seriously.
79.
I know one person in town.
Okay. In this group, no, you're not. I'm not seeing anyone major of note yet.
Gracias.
Okay.
So, but I mean, the owner for the Curious Goblin is amongst those. He's very much. He's very much trying to help put out the flames. He's after you guys have basically diminished the fire, he's inside trying to salvage his books. Laying out books to dry and whatnot. His focus is pretty well held on that.
Okay.
Sorry.
So we're looking up the street at Main Street. Building is it building 10 that was the barracks, or is it building 20?
Building 10.
Building 10. So if the fires look like they're under control, I'm going to head towards the barracks to see if there's any survivors from that dragon attack.
Okay.
Probably not, but
Is the head there?
Yeah, if you guys left it there, it's there.
Okay. Is the wall still there?
Oh, yeah, the wall of fiery earth stuff?
Yeah, the earth wall.
No, that's gone at this point.
Okay, cool. Well, he's going to check up at the barracks. Dagna and I are going to stop real quick and strip that armor off that big ass ogre and get that cod piece for my footstool.
Oh, yeah, and I might as well cast a detect magic and see if we missed anything. And then we'll head up the street to those other 2 stone giants and make sure they're looted.
Yes.
And let's not chop their heads off because we can ask them questions.
Okay, I also wanted to get the hides off of those cave bears.
Oh, yeah, that's around the corner. We'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the other side of town.
All right, so first the Terractinus, and then we'll head over to his 2 cronies.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're up the street.
Easily done. Yeah, you guys start working on trying to free his armor from him. And you guys are looking around with detect magic. Doesn't look like you're really seeing anything of note on Terractinus himself. You do see a couple auras on his 2 bodyguards. Unfortunately, one of the bodyguards' head is basically a smush into his into his body.
that's right.
I still got the other one.
Yeah, I'll go back.
All right, so if there's not 2 of them, then I'll get rid of one of those Speak with Deads for the next day.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. I can hear you guys a lot better now. I switched headsets.
Welcome back.
Hooray! He lives. But yeah, so you guys are over there stripping the bodies. The locals at this point are some of them are actually coming up to you guys and thanking you for the help in fighting the fires and helping to defend the town. The two twin daughters of that they basically helped to run the Sandpoint Savories. Erica and Anika are both out there. They're kind of taking stock of it, but they do come over and approach you guys and give their thanks for helping to save their business and help to safeguard everyone else's lives.
Well, we couldn't let my favorite candy shop burn to the ground. That would be most unsavory.
Yikes.
Wait,
Was there any more
Is it
smoke or
funny
fire
or is it
anywhere?
cringe? No. No. The smoke coming off of the garrison is diminishing. So beyond
Oh,
that, there
transformed.
isn't any more fires burning right now.
Yeah.
You guys did a pretty good job of holding the dragon's attention so that he wasn't able to fly around and ignite the town any more than
Yes,
he
he's
did.
Not
landing.
King's Landing that motherfucker.
Yeah, we pissed him
Nice.
off.
That you
I'll
guys did.
Transform back then.
Okay.
An elf.
Yeah, Rado, you were a beast in that fight.
Yeah, he was.
My goodness, if we didn't have you around, we'd be in big trouble.
Alrighty. So
Are you there?
This
and
thing
go.
on.
He's
He's
embarrassed.
like, yep.
twins.
He doesn't do PR.
Ah.
Turn slightly red in the cheeks and fall silent.
I want to see if there's the was it the sheriff? What's his name? I'm blanking on everybody's name right now.
Sheriff Hemlock.
Hemlock. Yeah, I wonder if he was in the barracks. If I have time, if I made it to the barracks, I'd like to go inside and see. If anybody's recognizable.
When you get to the barracks, sure enough, you recognize some of the garrison, like the town watch. You guys do know the members of the town watch. You guys have Jesus. You guys have spent enough time in Sandpoint to recognize them, as there's not a ton of them. Obviously, the town was bolstered by its militia for this raid, but other than that, the actual town watch is not that large. Sheriff Hemlock is not currently there. They certainly, unfortunately, there was some that were up on the roof at the time when the dragon made its first pass. Those that were up there, unfortunately, did not survive the encounter.
Oh,
Yikes.
was the sheriff
Yeah.
up there?
No, he was not.
Okay. That's good.
That's good. That's what I was worried about. I'm like, oh, did they just melt Sheriff Hemlock? Okay, well, I feel really bad for those guys who are up there.
That's really crazy.
Yeah, I'll offer some prayers with anybody who wants to pray to.
Yeah,
Offer them.
as you guys are
hope for the next life.
basically standing there, just kind of discussing the situation at the entrance of the garrison, coming down. I think it's that Man Street. I'm gonna guess that's supposed to be Main Street.
Man Street.
Main Street?
Right? Am I just losing my mind, or does that actually look like fucking Man Street?
It looks like it does look like this is Man Street. Yeah.
Man.
Yes, it does.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that's Main Street because I actually don't see a Main Street on the map, and Man Street sounds really freaking weird. Coming down Man
We'll
Street.
find a Blue Oyster Club.
Well, this is a very human-centric town. They've just been really hiding that racism. No. Coming down Main Street from the north, you do see there is a decent-sized gathering, probably. It's probably about 10, 12 deep at this point, making their way towards the garrison. Sure enough, you guys do recognize quite a few of the members of those that are actually walking back. Including in that is Sheriff Hemlock. You guys recognize Shalelu. You guys recognize Amiko and Father Xantus. It definitely looks like they were probably more wounded than they currently are. There's still some of them are in a little bit rough shape. They definitely seem like they've taken some injuries.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, they're making their way basically back.
All right. Well, I guess I'll head over that direction.
Anybody else running around with Huck? Are you currently the dwarves are still down below stripping and looting?
Eating the bears.
Oh, they haven't even gotten
Skinning
to the
dire
bears.
bears.
They haven't got to the bears yet. They're stripping off stripping stuff off of the other two stone giants. The bears are
Yeah, they're on the other side
a
of
bit
town.
far away. Those bears are over by Undercliff Way, so
I'll go over with Huck. I'll keep him company.
gotcha.
He's well.
Yeah, you guys basically meet just on the north edge of the garrison, and the sheriff's party stops, and the sheriff kind of looks to all of you and gives kind of like a tired nod. Well, I believe we have all of you probably to thank for everything else that happened around town. I heard a couple stories that there were multiple different attacks that happened, but that they were stopped, and the only thing that makes sense is that you all of you had a hand in that.
Well, it was certainly a rough day, but we got to face a dragon. I've never done that before. It's quite interesting.
He gives kind of a somber nod. He's like, "Yeah, we dealt with some giants to the north, and just dealing with them ourselves unfortunately took a couple lives to put them down. So the fact that you're able to stop multiple is a testament to your skill, I would say."
Well, I'm not completely convinced that we stopped them from achieving whatever their goal was. Unfortunately, although I'm ecstatic that we were able to save most of the people in the structures here in Sandpoint.
Was the casualty count low? Hopefully.
He's like, "I'm not certain yet, to be honest with you. Obviously, this all just ended. Truth be said, we a group of 3 giants came up from Junk Beach, and unfortunately, I lost 5 in that fight, but we were able to subdue them."
Are they prisoners? You were able to do them, or are they dead?
Go ahead and roll me a D100.
D100.
Uh,
21.
No, none of them survived. They put up a brutal fight, truth be told. Not to mention a swing of one of those trees of a club, and can bury a man into the ground.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I don't need to tell you that. I'm sure you had your own experiences. And to say
Your
that you
town did well and defend itself.
I don't think we would have done nearly as well as we would have if all of you hadn't been here to help. Not to mention, I saw that dragon basically sticking pretty close to the old glassworks, but he flew away. I saw him circle a couple times and then flew to the north. So the fact that a dragon didn't stick around is very great news indeed.
Now you have our wizard to thank for that, and our archer over here.
He gives a
They give the
nod.
dragon what for.
Shalelu gives a grin and says, "Well, glad to see that somebody here can actually throw some arrows out and accomplish something. So glad to see that we have somebody else accomplished who can watch the skies."
Righto, righto.
Yeah, watch the skies on it.
Can barely hear you there, bud. Sorry.
I said, call me Robin. Robin.
Well, what I wanted to, I don't know if there's any help that you give me for this, but once things calm down just a little bit, we think that whatever they were after, they maybe achieved getting over at the Scarnetti mansion across the way.
He,
And
yeah, a couple of the members look up when you say that, like, towards the southern end of town, towards, basically down Main Street and across the harbor. Father Xantis, who's also in the group, is like, the Giants attacked the manor houses?
as far as I can tell, only that one. It was ransacked by the time we got to it, and they had set fire to the place. We were able to put the fire out, and it looks like they had taken something from, was it the wine cellar? Or somewhere where they had barrels of stuff. They had taken some of the barrels, it seems like.
Yeah, you guys had noticed that they definitely taken some barrels. It looked like it looked like the place was basically tossed and looted. Like there was more than just that missing. So
okay. So we don't, it's possible that whatever they were looking for may have been there. So I was hoping if there's any Scarnettis who might be in town, someone we could speak to, or if we find out if any of the Scarnettis themselves are missing, I don't know, that might point our way towards figuring out what they were looking for and maybe what their next move is. But we could certainly use your resources to try and track down any Scarnettis that might know anything.
well, we can
Or maybe people who
definitely
work for the Scarnettis in the manor, like some of maybe the servants who may not have been in the manor at the time. Maybe they can tell us something about those, the inner workings of the household.
well, we can definitely ask around and see. But I would definitely say that seeing to the town is going to unfortunately take the priority right now.
Absolutely.
But none of the Scarnetti family stays in town. At least not for any length of time. They all basically lived out of the manor house.
I see.
So
Well, we couldn't find anybody at the manor house. So I'm wondering if the Scarnettis were taken against their will, or if they're hiding up somewhere else.
well, something we can definitely look into. Once we get things settled, we'll look into the other manor house to see if any of the other families, maybe they're in with one of their families over there.
Are we still looting?
You guys are basically wrapping up with those bodies at this point.
What do we find? Like this thing. don't have a
Absolutely
pen.
nothing.
Let me get a
No.
pen. Hold on.
So, you guys basically looted the trinkets that you wanted off of Terractinus. Like I said, you guys basically have you've stripped his armor, which is not fitting anybody.
That's okay, man.
And each of the other stone giants was they were carrying basically these adamantine what were those? I'm derping hard here. Sorry, guys. Mauls. They're carrying these adamantine mauls. So, yeah, magical.
Adamantine moles.
Yep.
Large adamantine moles.
Yep.
We're gonna melt those
We're
down.
melting the shit of those down. I know
Yeah.
those are gonna make some cool weapons.
Yeah.
And those did have a magical aura. So,
Ooh, it's magic too.
Nice. How many of those did you guys find? Was it just the two off the war with him, or more than
correct. Just the two.
that? Two. Okay. So 2 large magical adamantine moles. Okay.
Did they have anything else?
Yeah, they did have a couple other like small things. Each of them had 2 cure moderate potions on them. Between them, they were carrying probably about 460 gold in mixed coinage.
Sweet.
And that's about it. A major note on them. They didn't have a lot of other gear to them.
Did Tarakidas have any money on it?
I believe somebody looted him already.
Yeah, Brian's
Oh,
got it.
Brian's got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, somebody
We gotta
already
go loot
looted
the
what
other
was on
giants,
him.
but-
I'm wondering if there's any way to tell where they had come from based on anything they were carrying or any clothing. It's not really my forte, but like a ranger type person could take a look at them and see if they've got like some kind of special red mud on them or something. You know what I mean? Something like that. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
I mean, it's not what I do, but I know it can be done. Trying to figure out where they came from.
Shalelu be like the closest thing to Ranger?
She is a ranger, actually.
Yeah.
If we want to find out, like maybe where they had come from based on their, I don't know, clothing, what they're carrying, anything, maybe she could give us a direction.
Let's see. Gotta make me look stuff up.
Sorry, Charlie.
Terribly
Trying to use
sorry.
every resource we have.
Oh, damn, stop. What the fuck? What is happening here? Sorry,
What
Mike.
happened?
There it goes. Finally stopped. And I was the PDF was scrolling like a motherfucker and it wouldn't stop scrolling. I was like, why is this not working? Alrighty. Give me a quick second here. Trying to get back to it. Son of a bitch. There we go. Alrighty, where is her bonus? Okay. Yeah, you guys make a mention to Shalelu about looking into the giants and trying to see where they may have come
Right.
from.
Yeah, there's any kind of clues on them or anything that might say where they came from.
Yeah, at that point the some of the party is broken off. Amiko is still with you guys. Sheriff Hemlock, he's nearby, but he's talking with some of the other members of the watch, kind of distributing orders and whatnot. But Shalelu and Amiko are still with you guys. Going down to look at the bodies of the two stone giants and Tractinus. Father Xantus has basically excused himself to head back to the temple and see to his flock.
Perfect.
Yep.
The father's
Shalelu at that
gonna
point,
get the fuck out of here.
yeah, Shalelu at that point kind of leans down and looks over the bodies. She kind of picks at a little bit of foliage that's stuck to some of their clothing. She's like, "Well, it's hard to say because a lot of the plant matter for the area is similar, but if I had to place a guess, they probably came from the Tors."
Wars?
Yes, they're it's a hilly mountainous area to the east. If you guys scroll down to the Sandpoint Hinterlands map to the bottom left of the map, or I'll flag it real quick here.
It's towards. Okay.
Yeah.
East of Devil's Flat.
Yep.
Wow, that's really far from where we are, right? Is that below or above us? That's above us, right?
Travis Tours, Riggs Tours, and Tasks Tours. So it's kind of a bigger area.
Zoom out a little bit.
Yeah.
Now switch it over.
I mean, that's not terribly far from you guys. Just a
Yeah,
just a
not.
heads up. I mean, that's only
I think
probably 12.
A day or two?
Oh no, not even.
They're here.
That's probably about 5 miles, maybe.
From where we are? Where are we?
You guys are in
We're
Sandpoint.
here.
We're there.
Point. Yeah.
And this
Here.
is 5 miles?
Yep.
Whoa. Holy sheep shit.
Yeah, this is a very local map.
We're going to need a bigger militia
No, we're just gonna need to have a head full of spells.
and siege crossbows so we can shoot back.
She's like,
Get more javelins.
I'm thinking they probably camped there on their way in. That's the best I can think. I mean,
Oh.
I'm just gathering that from the foliage that's kind of stuck to their clothes.
Right. Came through that way.
Giants,
That's where they're moving back up.
giants are definitely not local to the hinterlands.
Right. Okay. Well, that's helpful. We know they came through there, so right. And do you guys have any ideas for anybody else we could talk to maybe get an idea of what's going down? I mean, we can try to talk to some of the dead giants. I imagine the next day.
Did do we know if there were any attacks that didn't get thrown back? Is there anywhere that they got through?
All you guys have heard was that the only one that basically got, or at least was successful, was the one that was down at the Scarnetti Manor.
Okay.
You guys managed to actually repulse the majority of the attacks. The town was able to, or at least the militia and the watch with a couple of the more prominent members of Sandpoint were able to defend Junk Beach. So they were able to stand up and fight that one. But that was about all of the incursions that you guys have heard about.
Damn.
Okay.
Amiko basically at this point also excuses herself. She's like, I need to get back to the inn and make sure everyone's safe and okay. But after everything is said and done, do feel free to come down, and I'm sure all of you are hungry and maybe need a drink after everything that's happened today. So trying to take care of all
We'll
of
see
you.
you soon.
We'll be there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you.
She gives a nod and she heads out. Shalelu at this point seems like she's content just to hang out with all of you. So
Should we head over to Undercut Way and finish the looting?
So you want to skin the bears now?
I mean, is there something pressing happen here? I mean, we're
Did
not.
you say that there was a ranger standing next to us?
Yeah, we're not heading out, are we?
Yeah.
No. See, baby,
No, we're just looking for.
proper.
What's up?
I'm just looking for clues. I'm just racking my brain trying to think if we can figure out where they came from so we can fight to
If the
them.
Lady Rager would be kind enough, and I would appreciate it, and I'm more than happy to buy a few rounds, we're going to go check out the other rest of the party. Maybe there's some more clues on there, and there were some bears. Maybe they picked up something, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, because they might be from a certain region.
Hoping to relieve them of their skin. If you could assist with that, I would be deeply, deeply appreciative.
she gives a kind of a raise of an eyebrow at you as you're like, hey, do you mind skinning some bears for me?
They're really,
I
really
offer compensation first.
Mm-hmm.
big. Maybe would she know where those kind of bears would be indigenous to? Because they're really big, right? They're dire bears.
They're dire bears.
Dire bears.
So I don't know.
Picking through the guts. Oh yeah, look at the diet.
Yeah, seriously. I'd rather pick through the stomach than like shit.
Oh, you guys are gonna go through their stomachs. There's gonna be some grisly stuff in there. I'm sure they ate some guards on the way in.
Oh yeah, that's horrible.
Delicious.
It's gonna be from Jaws. Like if the kid's in there, then we know we got the right shark.
Yep.
Jesus.
I guess we could go see Lady V maybe with the items you guys pulled off. Maybe we could get some ID before the next day so we don't have to waste spells on it. Right, guys, we can actually make some rolls. Maybe we can take a look at the item. We got a ring, an iron stone, a belt, a headband, and the really, really big armor. We do some
Oh, and the
detect
malls. Those are magic too.
Oh yeah.
the 2 malls. Can we try to identify those?
Yeah, you guys
Because I guess we
absolutely
got
can.
them. All right. So some
Sorry, I
detect.
only have wish memorized.
Okay, so it's going to be Arcana roll.
So, I mean, where are you guys gonna do this? Because right now, some of you guys are running off to go and pick some stone giants and loot some. Strip off some dire bears.
We're good.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you
you
want, we can just do this, make this a dwarven thing, and we'll bring it back. We'll take Maximilian with us. He can carry shit. Besides, I'm sure he's trying to bone the ranger anyway. It's probably on his bucket list.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take Haldor and go to Lady V's. Anybody else want to come along to Lady V's?
I would love to, but I
I'll
have
tag
to
along.
leave.
Mm-hmm. He's been.
How about you, Ryder?
Yeah,
What do you
tag
want to do?
I'll go with you, Lady Beach.
All right. So Haldor, Mikhail, Rido, and Huck go to Lady V's, taking the magical items. We could probably try to identify a few things on our own on the way there. So we can cast some detect magics as we make our way there and see if maybe we get lucky with a few of these.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to stop and actually not while you're walking. You're gonna have to stop and actually examine stuff.
Yeah, we'll go to an alley and cast a bunch of detect magics, and then we'll continue on. So let's start with the ring first. My knowledge arcana is not. Is it knowledge arcana or spellcraft?
It is a spellcraft.
Spellcraft. So my spellcraft's not great, but I will give it a shot. And if it's, I roll for Haldor too.
One's the steady, the other one's actually the working.
All right. So this is Huck with a 14 on the ring.
Nope.
Don't even bloody close, lad.
Yeah, I should be in on this, by the way.
Thor is better at this, so he'll try spellcraft.
Oh yeah.
There it is.
I forgot Haldor's
Nice.
there.
Yeah.
He's
Helder's able to pour over it. He's examining the ring, and sure enough, he's like, "Yeah, this is we've seen one of these before. It's a twice enchanted ring of protection."
ring of protection +2.
Yep.
Nice. I'm sure somebody will take that.
Does it size or is it a hula hoop?
No, it does.
So
It actually does seem to change its size. As you guys are kind of holding it up, and it looks like it's basically almost like a bracelet. As you guys hold it, it resizes down to a ring to fit a finger of someone of your comparable size and stature.
It's so nifty.
So Huck's going to let Haldor just cast all the spells, all the detect magic, as he's looking through the items, because if we can't identify something, then we'll try somebody else. So he's going to shift his concentration over to the belt that was pulled off of Dractinus. Let's see if he can figure out what that is. With a 33.
Damn, man.
All
You got a
right.
good roll.
So the belt is it's definitely a belt that's enchanted to increase one's dexterity and their hardiness.
Dex to con?
It grants
Dex and
a +2 to dex and a +2 to con.
Wow, that's fucking cool.
Nifty.
Excellent. Okay, then he's going to shift his focus over to the headband.
The headband, after a little bit, he looks at it, he's like, "Oh yeah, this seems like it. The magics in this would basically help to empower someone that is able to channel elemental abilities. It's a kineticist diadem. It basically enhances a kineticist's power."
Oh shit!
Diadem.
So if we find a mummy kineticist, we could sell it to him. Can wrap it all the way around him.
Why do I gotta be a mummy?
Because it's so big, it doesn't shrink down, does it?
It does.
I think it does. Yeah.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. It's just armor that doesn't shrink. All right, he's gonna take a look at the Iron Stone that he had. I think it's the first thing he pulled off of this guy.
Yeah, armor and
Yeah.
weapons don't resize in my game. Just to give an out of character explanation. Wondrous items do, which will also include things like rings and whatnot. So,
Oh, that's cool.
yep.
What about wands?
Yeah, for all
Yeah, they don't
intents for all intents and purposes, they still work. So, just a bigger fucking wand.
Oh, that's cool.
I have this
Just an
club of a
RPG
wand.
It's a wand of magic
Oh,
missile.
no.
Oh, he did not
The
figure that
Iron
one out.
Wah, wah, mm.
Actually, that's
All right.
still enough for that Iron Stone.
Wow, you gotta love it when a natural one gets it done.
Can't fail on skill rolls, or they can't auto fail on skill rolls. So the Iron Stone is a Dusty Rose Prism Iron Stone. It grants
Dusty
a
Rose
plus.
Prism.
Yep, it grants a +1 to initiative rolls.
Ooh, that's
One.
neat.
Very cool. All right. Then he will shift over to the pair of adamantine mauls.
Oof.
Whoa. That was impressive.
Yeah, those are. Each of those is a +2 adamantine or large, +2 adamantine maul.
Wow.
Wow,
That's
man,
two
that's a lot of adamantine.
Yeah,
That's-
it is.
Could we
It's
melt
gonna-
those down into other weapons?
Absolutely.
Man, that might be worth. Man, I might want. Can I just have one of those to melt down into other weapons?
Yes.
And then last, we'll look at the big sized armor that they pulled off of
Okay.
that dude.
What kind of armor is it? Like banded?
It is
like
actually studded leather.
Studded leather.
Okay. so
Amusingly enough,
studded
that
leather.
actually is not enough, I don't think.
Whoa. Okay.
Wow, this must be some powerful ass armor.
All right.
Spellcraft roll.
Yeah. If someone else wants to jump in, I mean, Huck can try. but-
Yeah, I'll take a
Hold on, I
spellcraft
know
roll.
that one.
Nope.
Oh, nope.
Nope.
All right. All right. Huck's like, step back. Let me show you how it's done.
Oh my god.
Yep, that's it. All right.
Nailed it.
It's
We're over here. Just keep pulling on this section. All right, good. Keep cutting.
Was there any loot on those giants? Is there money?
perfect rocks, of course. Yeah. So I don't know. Who else is with this? Rido? You want to give it a shot? Maybe this
Rido's
is
the only other one.
Come on, Rido. Roll a 20. You
maybe
can
this is
do
the one
it.
Lady V's gonna have to identify for us.
Hey, man, if not, we'll save it and get an elephant.
What are we rolling?
Let me look at it when I see it. The dwarf. I know shit.
Yeah, you know armor.
Giant's armor is Barty?
What are we rolling?
Yeah.
Spellcraft?
Spellcraft.
I could break it, reforge it if I had craft armor.
But you don't.
Don't. Exactly. So we're just selling that shit. Oh my god.
Who the fuck do you sell that to?
Oh my god.
Wow, that's impressive, man. You guys
Ah, dude.
even if you
Hey,
put all three of them together, it would work.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
Oh.
I do my best.
Hey, man, shit happens.
Unfortunately, you guys are not able to identify the armor.
All right, maybe Lady V can do it for us. Maybe we're heading there anyway, in case we can identify. So we're dragging that huge ass
cool.
armor through the street. Thank God it's not made of metal because we couldn't do it.
All right. I'll be right back. I need to go upstairs real quick and check on Sawyer. I'll be right back.
For sure.
Looting and a cutting.
Cutting and looting.
Covered in bear guts.
Hey, man, you think we should turn one of these bear things into a cloak for Haldor?
We want to scare him.
Hey man, the way I tell that story was he was wrestling with it while we were dealing with the thing. Man. Nobody needs to know that he got revenant.
Yeah, he definitely got revented.
Yeah, that was pretty horrible.
Yeah, those bears are huge. You guys gonna make? What are you guys planning on making out of them? Like cloaks or something?
I want to make a tent.
Yeah.
So
tent.
like with the head would be right at the front. So when we were in it, if something came up on it, they might look and go, "That's a fucking dire bear. I'm not fucking with that," and then leave us the fuck alone. And I figure it's big and like furry, so it'll keep us warm.
It should be insulated.
Yes. Or even if they look at it and like someone made a tent out of a dire bear, I'm not fucking with them.
Yeah, seriously. And then I want another one to put in my living room for my new easy chair and codpiece foot piece.
Yes. Mhm.
Yep. Oh, and we have to get a place. You think we could buy the Glassworks back?
I think our funds are a little low at the time, but maybe. I mean, maybe they'll give us something for saving the town. Not about the glassworks, but who do we sell it to?
I don't know.
I'm trying to remember.
Eddie.
Oh, I know.
Scarnati family. Yeah.
They sold it to that Thessalonian scholar who came through town and wanted to answer their questions, but they had no questions to ask.
If the Scarnettis left town, there's an empty building right there.
We want to move into their mansion?
Yeah, we'll just.
I could live in a mansion.
Yeah.
You guys want to live in a mansion?
Hey, yeah, I would imagine.
A little bit of fire damage.
Yeah, seriously,
And
we can
water
fix
damage
that.
now.
And water damage. Okay, we can fix that. He can turn into an air element and blow it dry. All right.
Yep.
All right, so
Yeah.
there were the 3 down on Undercut Way, and then there were 3 up top in the very top, right? The ones that
The
are
only
outside
3
the
dire
wall.
bears were those ones by that.
No,
bear.
I mean there were 3 giants above the.
Yeah, but I
wall,
don't think
right?
the normal guys had any equipment.
Why? What do you mean? They got to have something.
It didn't look like it.
They got to have money.
Yeah, so we're skinning the bears. If they have anything, then we know to go check the other guys.
So, how many giants have more or less intact bodies? We had the front.
I'm thinking that stone giant,
3.
the second one of his cronies. One of them is still intact.
Yeah, the one that.
That's the one I'm planning on doing the speak with Deads with. And I figure one of the questions I want to ask him is, tell me that your journey started from the beginning to end to get here.
Okay.
So then they can describe, so we'll have a general area of where they are, where they started their journey from too.
Yeah, we can backtrack.
Another one question I want to ask is like, what did the Terractinus keep calling what you were looking for?
Right.
It's like we got to get the gem of this, or we're going to get that witch, if we know what he called it, we might know what they took.
What?
Right.
What do you want?
I'm pretty sure these
What do you
guys
want?
were like his gay lovers.
What do you
so we
want?
should probably, Come
Really?
on, what was the pillow talk? Come on, spill.
There were a couple of giants that came up through Junker's Way, whose bodies were probably more or less intact because they were fighting guards. And then we had 2 or 3 that were on that north gate. They were throwing rocks. We were up on the battlements. Was it 3?
Or 3.
So those guys, if I remember right, were mostly intact. I think they got hit by lightning and fireball or something.
Yes. Pin cushion up.
Yeah. So they're actually pretty much intact. They're still there.
Giant, the one remaining, that's the one I think we're going to get catered out of.
Oh, the bodyguard?
Yeah, because the other ones, they might have picked them up along the way.
So.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
But I'm thinking they probably were there at the beginning and saw the whole fucking journey.
They did some kind of a save to try and not talk to you, right?
Yeah, but I'm going to boost my wisdom before I do it.
Yeah, baby.
So at 3rd level, that'll be DC 21.
Nice.
Will save.
That's pretty decent. Yeah, but fucking giants have ridiculous saves, dude.
Yes, but it's a will save.
It's a will save.
He's
They're not
warrior. Doesn't matter. He's starting with a +3 or whatever,
Yeah, my will save sucks.
It's like, whenever he looks, the True looks at me and says, make a reflex save, and I always groan. Have you seen my reflex save?
I'm looking at it now. Wow, that's pathetic.
It's pathetic.
Wow, that's beyond pathetic, dude. Like, wow. How the hell did you manage that? What do you have, like an 8 dex?
No, I just don't have a modifier.
What's your dex? 11.
11, damn it.
All right, yeah.
I love doing that with Merrick though in my in Will's game because I have a -1 to my dex.
Yeah.
Ooh, dude.
Roll a
And he's
reflex
a
save. He's
cleric.
like, ooh.
Like saves are no bueno for him.
Strong, yes. Tough, yes. Wise, yes.
Dexterous.
No.
Wow, -1, dude. That's some Jerry Lewis shit.
Mm-hmm. I should have looked at him the other straight face the other day. I got a 0. You get a 0 for initiative.
Yeah.
You're going
That
to get
was
fired on your day off, Chris. Oh my god, that's
Yeah, the
awesome.
initiative's terrible, but no, it's the levels of Paladin actually help him out really well with his saves. So even with a low
Oh,
dex,
yeah.
his
you
reflex
get
save
your
is like
charisma.
average.
That's awesome.
Paladin for the win. All right. So Shalelu is basically gone with you guys back over to Undercliff Way, where the 3 dire bears and I believe it was 2 stone giants. She kind of glances at the dire bears, glances back at you guys. She's like, "So you want me to skin these for you?"
I'm more than happy to help you in any way that you require. Or if you just want to direct us through doing it.
Well, you can certainly help, and so
I can
I'll help
him
you with
out.
skinning these, but I want one of the
You want
pelts.
one? What's up?
She says that she wants one of the pelts.
Yeah,
Okay,
for sure.
cool.
Totally.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. That's fair.
You can
Okay.
even say you
That
killed
leaves
it.
me one for a tent and one for a room.
Mhm.
Perfect.
All right, so you guys are going to get to the wonderfully bloody, messy time of.
And that's right. We don't seem to be bothered by it in any way.
No, this is no big deal. Was there any coins or loot on the giants?
Yes, there is actually.
Yes.
So I'm going to go ahead and make this a little bit easier for everybody.
Okay.
So this is the combined off of all of the other giants.
Okay.
I got 460 written down so far. Does
Yeah.
this include that or not include that?
No, this does not include that. This is just all the other stone giants. So
Okay.
You writing this down, Will?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
there is about 8,200 gold worth of miscellaneous valued items. I want to go through
Holy
like different stuff. So between coinage, gems, other things that can equate to value, it's about 8,200, and that's between all of the different attacks that you guys dealt with.
Wow,
Okay.
that's awesome.
That's a lot. Good.
That's the accumulated amount, right?
Of coinage and
From all of
gems.
them.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Then I'll erase this over here.
Oh, plus the 460 from the other ones.
Yep.
Oh, well,
Will's got it. He's
writing it all down.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's got it. He's
Got it all.
doing the accounting thing.
Yeah.
Probably putting it in his spreadsheet.
And 60 and 60 so far. All right. So you guys are making a tent out of the. Was it 3 dire bears?
2. The ranger
No.
is taking one.
Yes.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay.
She wants to make a bitch in ranger cloak.
Yes.
I'm guessing.
Or she's gonna go loop guru and turn into one.
Hey, that's a thing.
Ranger.
No, you guys have dragged the dire bears off of the actual roadway, and are beginning the wonderful job of skinning and butchering them. So that is going to take a little bit of time. So
Hey, how would you guys feel about setting aside some of the gold for the families of the guardsmen that died? Doesn't have to be a huge amount, but some. What do you guys think?
What's up?
Setting aside some of the gold for the guardsmen that died.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely. For the families? Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. What do you want to do? Like 50 gold a family?
That'd be good. I mean, that's probably more than these guys see in a long time. Just enough to kind of get them over the hump, you know.
Yeah. I concur.
All right.
We should also probably have a ceremony. And maybe make another one of those memorials out of the stone.
Oh,
In the center where the shit happened.
Well, Father Xanthus can help us with that. They've got all the churches here that people probably belong to, at least one of those, or most of them. The different 5 churches they have here.
Yeah, that's a lot of churches.
Yeah, it's like the 5-1 or 6. Was it 6-1? 5 Desna and Erastil
I
and
believe it's 5. The church here has 5 separate altars inside of it. So
Oh, wow. I like the nature course. What can I?
yeah, the temple is the largest building in all of Sandpoint. So
yeah, that's why we actually, one of the first things when we got here, they were doing a festival to celebrate the opening of the new church. It was our first introduction to Sandpoint when we first arrived.
yep,
Where the goblins attacked and ruined everything.
yeah, it's the celebration of the Swallowtail Festival, and yeah, then there was a nice goblin attack.
Yeah. All right, so Lady V's.
Yes, sir.
We could,
All right,
tell her
so that
turn.
is Mikhail's over there helping out with butchering some dire bears, right? So
Yeah, I
both
can help out there.
both the dwarf, Shalelu, and Mikhail's
And
over there dealing with
Maximilian.
that, and Maximilian. Can't forget about Maximilian.
He likes
Which
getting
would
bloody,
leave
too.
Haldor, Huck, and Rido going to Lady V's.
All right.
Okay. So you guys make your way down Tower Street, and you guys are very quickly in front of Lady V's shop.
All right. Come over and knock on the door. Knock, knock, knock. Give the hand a little shake, see if it's locked.
It actually is.
All right. Normally, I'm struggling to not pick the lock. I'm going to shout out, Lady V, it's safe to come out. We've scared away the dragon and killed all the giants, but we could use your knowledge. Please come out if you're in there.
After probably about half a minute, you hear the lock mechanism turning before the door opens, and sure enough, Velasca is standing there. She looks down at you, looks out past everyone else, before letting all of you in. She's like, "Oh, so it's over then."
Part 1 at least. Never can tell. But the dragon's gone. Unfortunately, we weren't able to kill him. We just beat the crap out of him and he flew away. We did kill quite a few giants, though, and some dire bears. They won't be returning home. And we brought a bunch of stuff. And then kind of, over the ring and the belt and all that stuff that we pulled off of that giant. So we've been able to figure out what all this stuff does, except for this really heavy armor that we're dragging behind us.
So giants, a dragon, and things that you've brought me.
Yes.
She says that as she lets you all inside her shop before closing the door, as her demeanor changes a little bit after the door closes. So it's over then. You all managed to stop the attack.
We did, although the attack raised more questions than I think answered.
Did you find out what they were after?
Unfortunately, no, but I think that whatever they were after was somewhere in the Scarnetti mansion over on the other peninsula. While we were defending the town from the various giant attacks, the house was ransacked and set to fire. We got there in time to put out the blaze, but not in time to find out who would actually ransack it.
I wonder what was over there that could have been so important. Interesting thoughts. Who's to say? Anyway, bring what you want me to look at and let's put it on top of the counter. I'll take a glance.
She makes
All
her
right.
way back into further into the shop and steps behind the back counter and gives a small stretch before patiently waiting for you to bring the armor over.
All right. Haldor and Huck are really trying to drag that armor into the shop. Actually, Rhino, you're with us too, right? Yeah, it's only studded leather, so between the three of us, we should be able to get it into the shop and lay it out at the desk. We know it's magical, but we don't know what it does.
She glances at it, and as she does, her eyes take on a purplish hue as the magic that she has enchanted on her begins to take hold.
Yeah. Just seems like it's strong and enchanted armor. Nothing. No really interesting weaves to it, but yes, this is been enchanted 3 times to protect its wearer, so not bad. Somebody with a little bit of coin to them, or status maybe. Obviously,
Excellent.
whoever the person was that possesses is dead. I take it.
Yeah. His head is no. It's the dwarves took his head, so I imagine he won't be coming back anytime soon. He had this weird headband he was using to do some kind of strange magic I've never seen before. I'll show her the headband that he had. We identified it
She
as
takes
the
the headband in her
geneticist.
hands and basically turns it over multiple times, examining it.
Huh. Elemental magic. Lot of your standards there. Interesting. Haven't seen something along these lines in quite a while.
Oh, I've never seen it before. But we may be looking to, after I talk to the group, we may be looking to offload a few of these items, perhaps get some coin or trade for some other things. Do you think you'd be interested in any of these? Particularly the probably the headband and the armor for sure. That won't fit anybody unless you have a way to shrink it.
She kind of pauses for a moment, looking stuff over. She glances at the armor, glances at the other items.
Truth be told, I'm not terribly interested in procuring any of this, to be frank. It's not stuff that I really see being useful to my shop, nor am I really looking to travel to any sort of distant areas to turn around and offload this. No offense.
No, none taken. We can probably offload it somewhere in another. We've got to get back to Magnamar in about a week's time anyway to pick up some armor for my large half-orc friend. So maybe we can offload it there. They tend to be able to get rid of these kind of items.
Well, the armor might be able to be shrunk. You're just taking enchantment being placed upon it if it's of use to any of you. Beyond that, I do know someone in the area that actually uses magic like this. Is she?
She's holding up the headband as she says that.
If you remember, the Goblin Chieftain that's to the northeast wielded something similar.
Oh yeah. You know, I didn't recognize him at the time, but yeah, he did have an affinity with fire. I never made that connection. But yeah, I remember him. The one who lived over near Thistletop, right?
Yes, exactly. But he's come to town a few times since then. Who knows, maybe he'd be interested in procuring that, and goblins sometimes get their hands on interesting things, so who knows what he might have to trade. I can't say that they'll have the coin to buy it, but maybe they have something else of interest. Who's to say? Just a thought, but if nothing else, Magnamar is always a short jaunt away.
Yeah. Do you think you could broker the deal, or would we have to seek him out?
Truth be told, I have no interest in dealing with goblins.
Yeah, they're usually an unsavory sort. It was
I didn't strike up any sort of affinity with him. I have no basis of a relationship with them. I didn't do any business dealings or anything of the like.
Righto. The studded leather armor that we have here, do you have any interest in it? It's a little bit, even if it was shrunk down to my size, it's, I kind of like what I currently have. What kind of armor are you wearing at the moment?
That dark stuff that I just got.
Oh yeah, you just got some new stuff, didn't you?
Yeah.
How does it compare to +3 studded leather?
It's +5.
All right.
It's the dark leaf studded +2.
That stuff's badass, dude. It's like wearing less than wearing a shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, we got to ask. Then we'll try and get it sold then. Maybe
Well,
not.
Shit, +3, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, what belt are you wearing, Rido?
I've got a belt of. I have a belt. A belt of dexterity.
What? Plus what?
+2.
Oh my goodness.
Do you want to take the belt of dexterity and con +2?
More
Get
hit
more
points.
hit points?
Unless someone else wants it.
Well, I don't think it makes sense for anybody else. The rest of us are strength guys.
Mm-hmm. And I need it so that my spaghetti arms are so spaghetti.
Yeah, he needs a strength too because he's weak.
I'm kind of interested in it. I don't know how to work it out, but I look at Rido, I'm like, that's a mighty nice belt. But we can work it out later on. We'll figure it out.
You have a belt?
Cheers. I have the identical belt to Rido's. I have a +2 dex belt.
Oh yeah, you could both use the hit points.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
he is in the front more at times than
There's
Rido
only
is.
one thing to do.
Circle of
Arm
evil.
Well, so we get the treasure all worked out. We figure out what's going on, and we'll work it out. If you want it, you can take it. But Hucky is interested in it.
Yeah, you both need some
Okay.
hit points.
All right. So let's. Okay. So Lady V, anything you know about the Scarnetti family that might have tipped you off that either they had some magic items hidden in their cellar, or maybe they were in league with someone who might attack? Do you know anything you know about those people that we might not?
See what I'm saying?
She ponders for a moment as she tries to recollect.
Truth be told, I don't know of anything to.
Sorry, Lady V, you cut out there for a second.
Made. Like,
Sorry, Brian, I really can't understand anything. Can you guys hear him? I can't.
No, man, you're totally cutting in and out. We're
Yeah.
getting like every other syllable.
Crackle.
Crackle?
Link established.
speaking.
Mic on.
It's just we're getting pieces.
Oh, okay.
All right, how about now?
Okay, now we can hear you.
Yep.
No, I was hearing freaking a crackling feedback, which usually is an indication that something's gone wrong. So
I don't know.
I didn't hear any crackling. Not
no,
on my end,
I
at
get it
least.
on my audio side. Like, so I get on the audio side, it starts crackling, which tells me that the signal's being scattered. So.
Oh.
So the last thing I had asked was about her, I guess, her knowledge of the Scarnettis in general, and I didn't hear what she really had to say back to that.
Yeah, I'll repeat that in 1 second. Give me one moment. I'm gonna go turn up the heater for Sam for upstairs. So give me 1 second.
Who are the Gagnettis?
They're the asshole founding members
Of the city or
Mhm, of the city.
mob?
No, the city.
Okay.
Confused with
Scarney or the mob.
Yeah.
Oh, the Scarney.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Scarney and the Scagnettis.
These are just, yeah. They're like that rich family that is kind of like dicks to everybody.
Ah,
You know,
yes.
not really evil, just bad.
Just unscrupulous.
Yes.
They're like the bad guys in a John Hughes movie.
Snooty.
Yes.
Snooty.
Alrighty. All right, hang on a second. Here we go.
All right.
Yeah, Lady Velasquez, she seems to ponder the question you guys basically asked in regards to the Scarnetti family.
Truth be told, beyond being one of the founding families for Sandpoint, I knew that they were collectors, at least, of some more obscure items, but nothing really jumps out to mind. They're certainly a more unscrupulous family, I would say, in their business dealings especially, but beyond that, nothing really specific comes to mind of what they have had that would garner interest in them. Nothing I can think of, nothing especially that I've noticed.
All right.
Never
Well, if
brought anything
anything,
to me.
yeah, so I was hoping maybe they had brought something weird to you to identify or something, but I guess not. If anything comes to mind, I guess let us know. Aldo or Rido, do you guys have any other questions here for Lady V at the moment?
No.
Aldo asked her if she'd like to come to the inn for a drink later on.
Is Haldor coming on to her?
Yeah, he's
Yes,
been
he
there
is.
the whole time.
Haldor.
He's king of the impossible.
I'm not
He's been trying for a little bit.
I'm sure that must be funny. Holy shit, she rolled 100.
Well, they
Rolling
told D100.
100.
Yeah, I hope
That's
so. It was
pretty
actually
good.
a D100, so.
You just
Yeah,
told
I
the
was gonna
and it did.
say, 42. That is, in fact, the answer to the universe.
Yeah, she gives a small smile and she's like,
After a day like today, sure, I'll come down for a drink.
Holy crap. He pulled it off. He got the digits.
All right. He asks if he says he looks forward to sharing a bottle of wine with her, and then he tips his hat and walks out.
I'll see you after all at sunset.
All right. We'll let Brian will play that later on.
That'll be fun.
best
Awkward
of luck.
situation.
Yeah, let's head back to see what the dwarves are doing. Get back the group together and figure out what our next step is.
Yeah, it's going to be a good, solid 2 hours.
Over there.
Well, then they're working on that.
Oh.
Hey, look, jump rope.
Hey, you get blood everywhere. That's funny.
Try to make it 4 hours.
Yeah, it's a good solid 2 hours, but the bears have been butchered. The pellets at this point have been basically stretched out, and impromptu racks have been put together to start the hides curing a little bit.
Do you guys need any help with anything before we head over to the bar? I think I'm just gonna head back to the tavern.
Yes, we need Haldor to cast that thing where we're clean.
Yeah, there's that. And plus, I was thinking about things.
He has one of the few spells he has
So
left.
you need me to cast something?
Oh, snap!
Oh, hey, dude. Hey, what the?
What in the world?
What's up?
Hey, man, how's it going, man?
Is that you, Joe?
Sounds like you need a prestidigitation.
Yes.
Yes,
We're covered in bear guts.
from head to toe.
Haircuts.
Do you have a date with Lady V, by the way?
I got you a date, Lady V.
Great.
In 2 hours.
All right.
Yes.
Let me cast summon tuxedo.
Pretty sure that is a
I'll
spell,
look
by
sharp.
the way.
Yeah, we came back a little early to avoid some of the Super Bowl baloney.
Oh,
Yes, fair.
Coolness.
there right now, man. Jeez.
In case.
Yeah, dude, you had me. I was freaking out there for a minute. I was like, what the fuck?
Seriously, for a second, thought that it was true with his little voice modulator. I'm like, give a Brian Carlson voice modulator.
Impersonation.
I've tuned in Carlson.
Tuning
Nice.
Carlson virtual.
That'd be awesome. Just freaking set up AI to do that, but no, have not done that yet.
Not saying it isn't possible.
Oh no, it is very doable.
Virtual
Yes.
Carlson.
But I ain't doing that.
I've got the marketing sales call constantly trying to get at me, and I'm just like, oh, they're recording my voice and going to impersonate me somewhere else.
Yeah, I've actually heard that there's a scam that like they'll record your loved one's voice and then they'll have that voice call you and tell them that they've been kidnapped and they need ransom sent somewhere, and they haven't actually kidnapped them.
Yep.
And then like
AI is
then you
not dangerous.
and
No.
the person shows up. What are you talking about? I was never kidnapped. Yeah, so it's something that's actually being done.
Oh yeah,
It's a beautiful world.
AI being used for nefarious purposes. No, that never happens.
What could go wrong?
Yeah.
Thank you. Those are
So, as Dagna was sitting here butchering up a bunch of bears, something occurred to me. We stopped a force up here at the top. Stopped a force coming across this bridge over here, over this bridge over here. And then there was a force down here that by the manors, and then there was also one up here by Junk Beach. There might have been a force that happened on the other beach, and that's the beach that leads into the entrance to the below.
We think.
I'm just thinking that before we do anything else, let's go check that beach, and hopefully Mikhail there can see if maybe there's some giant tracks that are heading underground.
That's fair.
Yeah, we can check it out.
Or even worse, a large snake-like creature.
We've got bear skin. We got loot.
Yeah. So that would make Dagna feel real good if we could go, check that out real quick.
So instead of going to the bar, if Mikhail wants to go, Huck can go with him, and anybody else wants to come.
No, I figure let's all go, because if there's trouble, then we should all be there.
Yeah.
I pick up my giant head on my spike and keep walking. Walking around like conducting a marching band.
You're just carrying that through town.
Yep.
Definitely getting a lot of stairs.
Yeah, I've been doing it since we got back.
Mind you, it is still actually like
Oh shit!
it's still morning.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh well, then
Yeah,
we
we
got
have a
like
rest.
8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's maybe like 10 o'clock.
Man, dude, we do more in the first 2 hours than most adventuring groups do all their lives.
Yeah, the raid happened like basically first thing in the morning.
That's right. Yeah, because we came out from underneath the watchtower.
That was special.
Yeah. All right. Let's head to the beach.
The
So
bear
I just
guts that you were
came
covered
back.
in,
That's
was that
up.
from...
Brian's on.
Yeah.
We just
Ew,
skinned
hello,
3
Ricky.
dire bears.
Oh, that's right. Ricky was away.
Hello, happy birthday again. That's it?
No.
Yeah, I was waiting.
Yeah,
I started his
Brian's on
voice.
now.
I'm like, what the?
Yeah.
We did the same thing.
Yeah, we were like, holy shit.
Happy birthday again, sir.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, we just got back from dinner here with the girls. cheesecake factory, and everything went wrong.
Oh, lovely.
That could possibly go wrong.
Oh,
Yeah. So smooth sailing. But the trip is really good.
That's why when given a choice between the two over there, I go to In-N-Out.
yikes.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's trouble, and they don't fuck it up. They should get a Michelin star.
Anti-star. So those, the bear guts. Was that from the bears that we killed, or was those
No,
fresh
we
bears?
went back, and the ranger helped me and Dagna and Maximilian skin them. She took one of the pelts as payment, and I got 2 more. One I'm going to make a tent out of, and the other one's going on the floor of my room in the place we're going to buy eventually here.
All right. Good deals.
And we've gotten some good loot. The Ion Stone ended up being a +1 to initiative. There's a belt that's +2 to Dex and Con. There's a headband of a kineticist that may be valuable to one of those stinky goblins you guys made peace with. What else was there? Oh, there was a ring. What did the ring? Oh, ring of protection +2.
Yeah.
Was there anything else?
We got 2 magic mauls.
Oh, and then 2 +2 adamantine large mauls. I'm hoping we can either trade them for adamantine weapons or melt them down and make adamantine weapons. I can't make them, but maybe we can find somebody to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And we got about 8,500 gold.
Yeah.
From all the giants.
Actually, I think it's 8,660.
That's correct.
That's pretty good for a war party. I wouldn't expect them to be carrying a lot of gold with them.
Yeah, giant stuff.
Yeah, big pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They carry everything they own in their little pouches.
Right.
In the
So,
yeah, I was about to say, that's a prison stash.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so far what we did was we put out the fires, we went to the barracks, kind of saw who was still left alive. Nobody who we really know too closely was killed. We inquired into the Scarnetti family to see if there was any of them in town. It doesn't look like it, but they're going to start looking for us. Then we kind of split into 2 groups. The dwarves went to go look at the giants with Shalelu, the ranger, to see if we could figure out where they had come from. And she pointed us to a place on the map, probably a place they went through. They weren't really probably from there, but a place called the Tors, which if you look at the bottom left map is right here. Leb's Tors, Rig Tors, and Task Tors. It's about 5 hours away. So there's a possibility there could be some more clues out in that direction.
You're saying that's where you think they originated from?
No, I don't know about they originated from there. She doesn't think they came from there. She thinks they probably crossed through there.
Okay.
On the way here. Then the dwarf started, working on the bear hides with Shalelu, and then you, me, and Rido went to Lady V's with the one item that we couldn't identify on our own. That was the studded leather armor. And looks like she's not interested in buying some of the stuff that we're not going to be able to use. I'll have to sell it elsewhere, but she thought that maybe that goblin that lived up in Thistletop that was like the fire manipulator that we met a long time ago, the one that we made kind of a truce with, he might be interested in the headband. So, he might be a buyer. If not,
I've been doing a lot of inner reflection, and I think I'm ready to negotiate our way to prosperity
With the goblins?
with anybody.
Oh, okay. Because I'm just letting you guys know it's going to be pretty hard sell having us walk peacefully into a goblin village.
I can talk to goblins.
No, I actually know goblin. Everybody I knew, they spoke orc, and I figured somebody better speak goblin, so I did.
hey, I speak goblin too. We know all the same languages. Amazing.
All right, so we could definitely make some ciphers up no one ever figure out.
Yeah, Terran, Goblin, Orin, Undercommon.
Dude, are you kidding me? You guys speak air. You could just fart shit out.
True, though.
Yeah.
Hey, Dagna.
You pronounced that wrong.
Oh, sorry.
And
Wrong part of the elemental plane of air.
that's kind of where we left off. Although, yes, Dagny came up with the idea that we kind of got a 4-pronged attack from 4 different areas, and that perhaps there had been a 5th attack on the beach here, because that's where the opening is to the.
6th attack.
6, yeah.
Yeah, because remember, they came through Junk Beach. That's where the sheriff stopped them.
Right.
So he's saying 6th attack because of the, what do they call it? A polyhedron? Polyhedron?
Oh,
The fucking
Sahedron.
symbol. The what?
The Sahedron. That's 7 point.
Oh, 7. Okay.
And you could say that Sky was one of the prongs, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the dragon, certainly.
Yeah.
Ariel.
That's 6, so maybe.
Yeah. So
Damn.
anyway, we thought we would run
Kind
over
of
and
on
go
the
check.
nose.
I hope the
You have-
crystal's not
we have
gone.
to come
I'll
up
be
with
so
7
mad if
plans
that
with
crystal's
that.
gone.
Well, the note definitely mentioned ogres covering their retreat. Has there been any signs of ogres activity?
No,
ogre
the
activity?
ogres we killed were the ones they were supposed to bring to cover their retreat.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I think that's what the consensus was. Yeah.
We already cleaned that bad boy up, laddie.
Well, almost.
Mostly.
And do we have
Still
any
a dog.
idea where this Jorgen fist may be?
No, still no.
It's
No.
a location,
We're
right?
still a blank on that, but we do have bodies to interrogate.
Yeah, one of the stone giant lackeys is still intact that I can cast a Speak with Dead on him.
Right. It says retreat to Jorgen fist, so actually that could be a location, it could be a person, it could be a name of a clan, it could be
Maybe a music
any
festival.
number of things. Yes.
Lollapalooza, man.
Next up on the main stage. This is true.
Hey, we got that book, man. Don't be surprised if it is.
That's right.
Weird shit happens
Yeah.
around us, man. I'm convinced.
Super songs from another dimension.
Seriously, dude. From somebody named
Yeah, that
Abba.
was very intriguing. That vessel. Very Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, fellas, I was perusing some of the magic items, and I came across one that's out of the core rule book. But I was thinking, every time we fight that, what's her name, Lucretia, we always get to that point where she's out of defenses, and she's like, fuck the dude I'm with, and she disappears. What if we get a greater slaying arrow for Rido? So when we get to that point, he shoots the bitch with this. It's like a DC 23, or she takes 100 points. 100 points should finish her at that point.
That's what you're saying.
It's like a little over $4,000.
Yeah, you just we want to get a Lamia Slayer.
Yeah. Just putting that out there, see if you guys are like, down with putting that in Rido's quiver.
She doesn't keep gaining levels to come back and fight.
Yeah, because like every time we fight her, she's getting a level. That pisses me off.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
This is kind of unfortunate.
Yes.
You're talking like a 4,000 gold silver bullet?
Essentially.
Yeah.
It's our kryptonite arrow in case we run into Batman.
Contingencies.
Just a thought. It doesn't have to happen right this second, because I'm sure we're going to have to kill a lot of lackeys before we see her again.
Yeah. If we don't see her below, because, we do find gigantic snake marks on the beach.
Although, seriously, the lackeys are getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, you notice that? So we better be worried when they get small again.
Yeah. The lackeys are not lacking.
So,
Not
Rido, you can cast through arrows now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Is it only limited to what you can cast, or can we imbue arrows that you fire with spell effects?
I think it has to be stuff that I know, because it's basically a way of spell casting. You're casting the spell through the, using the bow.
Yeah, gotcha. Because a dimensional
Hey.
anchor would be like the next best thing, right?
Oh, yeah, but it's going to be an area effect
Meant
spell.
loafers.
Dimensional Anchor is a single target.
Yeah, it does. That's the other stipulation. Is it has to have an area effect of some sort, tone or otherwise.
Okay, so no rays and shit like that.
Nah. I mean, it makes sense. It would kind of defeat the purpose, right? I mean, Ray, you can fire.
Yeah. I mean, the arrow's
I don't
not
know. I
bad.
don't know any spells that can hit at a longbow range. That's pretty far out.
Yeah. I think she's been using a lot of improved invisibility against us. So being able to see through that would be helpful. Also, glitter dust, which I don't know if you guys have or not, could
We
be a
don't
way.
have it,
But that's on my list.
Dagna's going to try to make some.
Yeah. So I see invisibility as something that is on the cleric list. So I actually, if we make it to tomorrow, I'll have invisibility purge. I'm sorry, not visibility purge is the one that we have. So I've got that for that fight with her, but unfortunately I can't go invisible either. So it'll just even the
I don't
playing.
think we're going to fight her anytime soon. I was just, you must have left. Did you hear me talk about the arrow?
I did. I couldn't respond because
Okay.
I had it on mute, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's all. I don't think we're going to run into her for a while at this point.
Yeah.
If she knows what's good for her. Besides, she's got to get some other chump to get assigned to her, knowing that she betrays whoever gets assigned to her. Every motherfucker's like, I got to go with that backstabbing bitch.
I mean, they're
One of these
lining up.
guys is going to get smart and stab her in the back, and we'll be there to help him.
Golly, that's one of the sins.
What? I think we got it down here. What's one of the sins?
Yeah. Damn, did that piece of paper disappear?
Is it the one on the floor behind you?
Might be. Gosh, of course.
I have one legal pad that I've been using since the beginning,
Yeah, we keep losing pieces off of it.
and it's marked up pretty good.
We got what? Greed, gluttony, envy, pride, sloth, lust, and wrath. That's
Do anything
the 7.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, 7. The ones I had confirmed were wrath, lust, and greed.
Yeah.
She might be envy.
Yeah, Grogmuck. He's the pyromancer goblin. I had no idea that was like a kineticist kind of thing.
Yeah, me neither.
Grogmuck.
Well, apparently, let's go take advantage of him. Maybe he's got something cool to trade.
Yeah.
We'll give you this. You give us the staff of the Archmagi. Come on, hand it over.
Sure.
He gave
The way the
Rido
goblin's breed, he probably has like an army by now.
Yeah.
He doesn't know
A
how
lot
to
of
use
them got
it.
wiped
He's a dumb
out.
goblin. Here's my pad.
There you go. And that was it.
I figured.
Keep that.
I know I have it. That's what are you putting all this shit up in? What the fuck is this?
Yeah, actually, that belt might even be good for you too, Haldor. I mean, Huck wants it, but Rido or
Belt?
what kind of belt do you have? You have a
I
magical
think
belt?
I have a belt of dexterity. Let me check.
Yeah.
Man, all y'all got dexterity.
Yeah, belt of incredible dexterity +2.
Yeah. So we found
Hey,
a.
it makes perfect sense for Huck because he, likes to go mix it up with, giants by himself.
Yeah, extra hit points. I roll a d6 for my hit points now, so.
Oh, it doesn't matter because it's a con thing, so you're just getting 11 more.
Yeah, you just get extra hit
Yeah.
points.
I was saying the extra hit points would be helpful, but I don't want to take it from somebody else if they want it.
Uh-oh. 3-way circle of equals.
Yeah.
Choose your weapon.
Well, to be honest, I would, like I said, the hope is to add to get the bow enchanted. So I'm more worried about the money right now than that.
You're after
The
coin.
stuff. Yeah.
I'm only interested in strength ones, so
Yeah, I think it's probably us 3 as far as that goes. I don't know what Mikhail's situation is.
All right, I'm back.
come back.
I already have one that gives fortitude, dex strength.
You have a one that gives. You said fortitude and strength.
con, dex, and strength. Physical ones.
You have one that gives con, dex, and strength?
Yeah, that's the good one.
Holy
Man,
crap.
dude,
Yeah.
like for real, man. This guy's like Nick Fury.
Yeah, one that does.
Tony Stark over here.
That's really good.
Charging
I'll make
battery.
you the second tier of that someday.
Are you really an angel?
It was really expensive.
They're usually paladins.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, never met an angel. Do they have wings?
Yes.
All of them? He doesn't have wings. Well, sometimes he
Not
does.
all of them. Some
Wait.
of them have. Some of them are nimbuses of light. Other ones are kind of like they look like a hound.
He's never had wings. He's only had horns. Ooh, he's a demon.
He's a demon.
Maybe he's a druid and a paladin. Paladin is
Druidin? He's pallid or a druidin? I think I like druidin better.
Druidin.
Druidin's definitely the better way of going. Sounds cleaner.
The beach.
All right. So you guys are gonna make your way to the beach. What in the world?
Alright. This point. This points.
Radiation symbol. The town's been nuked.
Not yet. All right. So you guys are gonna make your way over to the beach.
Yes.
To the beach.
All right.
Particularly this spot here.
Yeah, as you guys are basically jaunting across town. The village or the town of Sandpoint at this point is definitely kind of in full swing. As the people are basically coming out of sheltering. People are going through, checking on loved ones and neighbors. They're definitely seeming like to help others. But you guys make your way to the beach. You guys are definitely getting attention from the locals, thanking you for helping to defend the town of Sandpoint. You know, every once in a while, as you guys are on your way, you guys like a cheer goes up. You know, oh hail the heroes of Sandpoint. You know.
Yeah.
Yes,
So.
come for drinks later at the Rusty Dragon. We'll see you there.
I'm
We're busy
passing
right
out candy to all the kids. As we go through. Here you go, kids. Have some candy.
If only Huck had that much candy. Unfortunately.
No, dude, I have 4 pounds left.
Oh, there you go.
I need a bag of endless candy. That's what I need.
I'm pretty close. 4 pounds is a lot of candy.
It's a lot of candy.
That would be an interesting item. All right. You guys do make your way down to the beach, close to the entrance that leads into the area beneath the old light. So, what do you
Mr.
do?
Stark, if you'd be so kind.
We all expectantly stare at Mikhail.
We're all looking at Mikhail. Looks like sand to me. How about you?
We're on the North Shore or the North Beach.
Well, yeah, we're at the entrance to the underground.
You guys are at the West Beach.
Holy crap! What do you do? Roll like a 2?
I think so.
You're able to.
That's what I see.
Oh, what a
I was
horrible.
joking. That's amazing.
Yeah, Mikhail starts poking through, looking around. Yeah, Mikhail, you notice you guys have managed to find your own tracks, but there's not really any other noticeable tracks running through here.
Good. It's kind of hard to hide giant tracks. So.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh.
You made an old man feel good.
Can you check and see if the crystal's still under the water? Just saying.
It's gone. It'd be funny.
I'm telling you, it wouldn't surprise me. They swam up and took it.
That might be a
Was that the one that you
smart
guys
whim,
could move
and I'm
at
all out
all?
of today.
Was like,
Yeah, the gigantic one under the water.
Hey, man, they got Thessalonian.
Thessalonians, the good shit.
Yeah.
Man.
The good shit. All right. What's your next step?
Well, I know that tomorrow we're going to be questioning some of the dead, right? I mean that's our next thing. Is there anything else we can do?
I plan on questioning the one stone giant that still had a head.
Okay.
Oh, there's multiple that have heads still. There's one of the
I can
bodyguards
actually-
that has a head, but there's other ones that still have a head.
I can maybe cast one myself. I'm not as good as you, but I'll be able to do one.
Sweet.
I can make this one talk.
Where you hide the candy?
Skull fucker. Oh, sorry.
Joe.
I'm going to carve that part out anyway. Have at it.
Show that to the kids. Have candies fly out its mouth.
Make a pinata.
And thus the pinata was born.
Feed them up through the throat.
Here, kids, beat on the head until the candy comes out.
All right. So, what do you guys want to do at this point? You guys are standing on the West Beach. You guys are not seeing any other oddities or tracks or anything that are around this area of the town.
The entrance down isn't secured in any way? Like a gate?
Nope.
Of any kind?
It's a
no
cave
tracks.
entrance.
Maybe they use levitate.
Yeah, maybe. Well,
if you do detect magic, would you be able to see if they use magic to hide it? Their tracks?
That's
work like that?
Interesting.
I could try.
Generally, magic has to be pretty darn powerful magic for it to leave a lingering aura for you guys to detect.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't. Magic's weird now.
I can do
How can you make
detect
water,
magic.
but not
I can
destroy
cast that
water?
and just scan for a couple rounds.
Sure.
Does anything seem out of the ordinary?
In the vicinity that you're in, you do not see any sort of magical auras.
No traces.
Well, crud, we still have a bunch of hours. You want to sell some of the loot and see if we can figure shit out?
Yeah.
Do you want
That's
to
a
go
good point.
to the goblin?
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
But
well, we're still all jacked
How
up.
do I ask Maximilian if he has a flanged, a flanged, was it cylinder? I got to draw pictures of a flanged cylinder. You got that, Max? Yeah. Okay. So now that means it's time to start assembling the lab. So I'll be making a list first, and then we could go around town maybe later on and see if they got anything here.
oh, okay. Wait, shouldn't we go talk to that alchemist? He should go talk to that alchemist guy.
Actually, with what I want to do, I think our best bet would be going to see Lady V and see if she's already got some of the recipes.
Yes. I mean, everybody's healed, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You guys all healed? Pretty sure we're all good, right?
No.
Yeah, I think. Just
No spell.
on the spell side.
still down.
Yeah, I have like 1 second left to spell it.
Oh, no, I meant hit points.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I'm
honestly, the
still
only
down.
thing we have left to do is go drink with those people at night. And that's. Oh wait, are we supposed to meet up with the sheriff again? Was he going to do something to find out stuff for us, or?
Two things he was going to do for us. He was going to figure out how many people of the guard died, so we know how much we're going to be contributing, and
Okay.
also he was going to find out if there were any Scarnettis in town, or if there's any word of where they may have gone. So
Yeah.
it's a long shot, but maybe.
All right.
Well, we know who lived at the manor, right? Or there's a good idea. I mean, somebody in town knows.
I'm sure they know the person who lives at the manor. I think it was the whole Scarnetti family lived there, according to what they're saying.
Right, those people turned
Oh,
up.
it is a mansion.
Who was missing and all that jazz, right?
Wait a minute. They lived in a mansion. Did they have servants?
Yeah, I mentioned the servants too, that we wanted to talk to the servants.
Where would the servants be? Or did they disappear too?
Well, I assume that some of them probably lived in town. So I'm hoping that we'll get some information from the servants.
Excellent. Can we sell stuff?
Probably to Lady V most likely, but she wasn't interested in buying the items that we would probably want to get rid of. I mean, the Ring of Protection +2, I assume someone's going to take that.
All right, yeah, let's figure that out. Who wants what?
Well, I think everybody knows that I want the Dexterity and Constitution belt, and possibly Rhino, and possibly Haldor.
Yeah, I was not going to fight you for that if you wanted it. It's between you and Holder on that.
My +2 dex belt is fine by me. I'm not really looking to
Sounds like it's all yours, Fibber.
upgrade.
Awesome. I will take that.
I have a Ring of Protection +1, but I also have a 31 armor class. So maybe one of you guys should take the Ring of Protection +2? Because that's
I
what it
must say,
does.
I'm interested in
right?
that. I have a
Yeah.
+1 as well, so an upgrade there would be nice.
You should do that. You
And I
could
would
use
love
it with
to
your
use
12
it
armor class.
to craft any more that I could make. It looks like they're about 4,000 gold a piece to craft.
For the +1s or the +2s?
+2s.
Yeah, I mean,
Given
like I
some
said,
downtime, I might be able to upgrade anyone who has a +1 eventually.
That's cool. If you want it, go for it, dude. You got the lowest armor class. And Fibber, if you want the belt, take the belt.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything
That would
else? Do one of you guys want the Ion Stone? Does anybody want the Ion Stone? +1 to initiative.
I've got a pretty good initiative as it is.
Yeah,
+1
I
initiative.
don't actually have a plus to my initiative.
How about we give it to Dagna? +1 initiative. Now he can roll a 21. Or
Yeah.
normally, like him, it would instead of a 3, he can roll a 4.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's right.
Okay.
You guys cool
So
with that?
Protection +2. I get the belt of Dex and Con. And Dagna, you're going for the Dusty Rose Prism?
Yep.
Okay. So then that means the headband, I'm sure we're going to sell that. The armor, we're going to sell. The adamantine mauls, are we looking to sell? You guys can try and melt those down somehow and make some out of them?
Well, here's what I wanted to do. I wanted to take them because, like, I'm kind of hoping we can go to the 5 Kings, and I was hoping we could take them there and either get them melted down and turned into weapons we can use, or maybe they'll barter. We can trade straight across, get some
Sure.
stuff that's already there. I was gonna, try to go dwarf this thing, and I do have, Johnny, hometown hero here.
I'm not a hometown hero.
Yes, you are. You're a crotchety old fuck. They know better.
Did cause quite a stir about 90 years ago, but I'm sure nobody remembers that.
No. Dwarves have short memories, like elephants. So that's
All right,
what
cool.
I was thinking we should do is see if maybe we could get a barter thing and maybe we could get a little more out of it.
Sure. All right, so I'll put those kind of to the side. Those are going to be for melting or bartering or something. All right. So once we figure out how much gold we're donating to the town, then we'll be able to figure out the division of stuff. Cool.
What does
All
that
right.
leave? The headband and the armor to sell?
That leaves the headband, the armor. Yeah, the headband and the armor. That's pretty much it. Everything else is getting taken.
All right. We're going to have to find somebody special to buy those.
Mm-hmm.
Like that goblin guy and then the...
like I said, another week we're going to be back in Magnamar. That should be interesting.
Oh, yeah.
But hey, at least with Hefe working for Hefe now, at least we shouldn't get much shit over there.
Yeah. You know what actually I can do? Since I'm taking that, it's going to replace my belt, I can throw my old belt on the pile to give you guys some more gold. So I'll throw that. It's like worth like another like 2,000 gold or something. Right. Throw my old belt to Dex on it. Make up for some of it.
It's all good.
Good. Because I won't need it.
That will feel less guilty when he blows you up. He's got extra hit points.
Boom! Sorry.
It's okay. He'll evade.
Likewise, my
Yeah, the
ring of
escalate-
protection +1 I can throw back in. I think those go
Okay.
for 2,000.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So ring of protection +1. I'll put that on the list then. If you just want to take it off of your stuff, and I'll put
Yeah.
belt of incredible dex +2, and then that'll help with the division stuff. All right. So, are we doing anything else today, or are we gonna rest, get new spells, and attack it in the morning?
I don't know.
How much is
Don't we still have to drink?
We
I see
do,
You invited the whole town.
and date, which I definitely want to see happen.
Yes, I believe we're having a festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, we doing like an Oktoberfest in the town square.
We're just happy to be alive, fest.
Going to the Rusty Dragon.
Oh, you're gonna
lunch,
pack
food.
everybody in Amiko's place?
Probably a lot of it.
Yes. Block party.
We got to go stone shape the hole in the wall at the orphanage close eventually.
Oh, that's right.
Or hang a door.
Yeah. We'll just put a picture over the hole for now.
That's safe.
Hey, Brian. I'm still down 22. If we're gonna, can I cast some spells to get myself back up?
Yeah, sure.
You got spells?
I'm down
Little
to a line weapon good. Hold on, I think I have like 2 more after that.
Yeah, I've got like a liberating command. And I think that's it.
I'm completely out of spells. Yeah,
Yeah.
there it is.
Oh, I did have the what do you call that? Fuse borrow fortune. I never used that one, but I can't convert that one.
Yep, I got a liberating command, a command,
Okay.
a grace, and then the oh wait, no, I cast that grace. Yep, I got a command, a liberating command, and an align weapon good.
Wow, that's impressive. So what is that? 2 cure light wounds and a cure moderate?
Oh, I can't use the second level one as a cure moderate. It's a domain spell.
Oh.
So I get 2 cure lights.
Wow, that's impressive.
I got 1. That's it. Nothing
But
left.
I do have 6
16,
touches of good
25.
and all 8 of my
Still back
acid
up.
darts. And no, I don't have any channels left.
Time to go master Roshi.
All right. So you guys managed to burn a little bit of your spell power, get heal up the last 2 that are still bearing some wounds. Roughly about halfway through the day, you guys are summoned back to the Sandpoint garrison. So those of you that choose to go, you guys do eventually find Mayor Devrin and Sheriff Hemlock are there. Father Xantus is not currently present, but and there's a couple others that are there, but that's about it for as far as the kind of the dignitaries for the town right now that are actually present here.
Excellent.
So
I'll walk in there and we get summoned to that meeting.
yeah. The as you guys enter, the mayor greets each of you individually. She thanks all of you for the aid that you've once again rendered to Sandpoint in staving off a massive disaster if you guys had not been present.
Well, we had to defend our hometown.
You're welcome.
She's in a little bit of a lighter mood. Sheriff Hemlock's a little more dour, as he's the one, unfortunately, gets the break. Apparently, the harder news to you guys. 17 people died in the raid. Unfortunately, you guys do know one of them personally. That Sava, who is the owner of Sava's Armory, unfortunately, also she perished in defending the approach on Junk Beach.
Oh, Sava.
I don't think I met her.
No, I don't think you did.
Yeah.
No, she was a she was a human owner of Sava's Armory, which was over on this part of town, number 12.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah.
But beyond that, between the town watch and the militia, a total of 17 members of Sandpoint were lost in defending the town.
All right. Well, 850 gold. Yeah, I was gonna separate 850 gold from our party fund, or from the loot that we just acquired, and give that to Hemlock. Give 50 gold pieces to each family member, or each family
The next
of one of the people who died defending the town. Just something to help them with the hard days ahead.
He gives an appreciative nod. He's like, "This is definitely a good, kind gesture, and it'll help the families out definitely with the hard times to come." I appreciate that of you. Beyond that, I've had the watch looking into the things that we discussed before. None of the members of the Scarnetti family have been seen since this morning.
The
So
whole
Is that all?
family disappeared. That's not good. What about servants?
we've managed to find 2 of the house servants, and that's all.
Holy crap! They took the whole staff with them. They ain't coming back.
Empty house.
Yeah. How much can? Okay. Where are the 2 servants, and what are they, like stable boys or something?
He's Sheriff Hemlock. He's like, well, one was the groundskeeper, who happened to actually be in town in the morning, looking at buying. He was buying supplies for the manor house at the time. The other one is a maid who hadn't yet gone to work.
I think that groundskeeper's our guy.
Yeah.
What are their names?
He would have noticed that they were packing already.
Yes. Plus, nobody pays attention to the servants who tend the weeds and shit.
Yeah.
I'm not
We
going to
should
come
do
up with
him.
names for each of them.
Right.
He's Gary Groundskeeper and Mary Maid.
There you go.
Gary and Mary, got it.
Gary and Mary are married now.
No.
All right.
So I guess would like to speak to Gary first.
I have both of them here. I figured you'd want to speak with each of them.
So we're gonna do bad cop, psycho cop,
No. We're gonna do good cop, crazy cop, crotchety old man.
crotchety old man. Yes.
Give
Try
him
not to
candy.
spit on him when they come
I
in.
don't need you alive. I can just kill you and ask your corpse.
That is a really bad way to start.
So I'm saying, I don't think I should be part of the interrogation. But I'm here if it goes south. Or should I better say, I'm here
And
tomorrow
party
morning
was
if it goes
quickly
south.
thrown out of town.
All right. So enough of me being a psycho.
It's never enough.
Sheriff Hemlock does take you to a smaller side room, where the groundskeeper is currently sitting and waiting. He basically at that point, Sheriff Hemlock introduces all of you to him, and we'll go ahead and call him Gary. At that point, Hemlock basically steps back against the wall and lets you guys speak with him.
I'm going to step forward. Hello, Gary. How are you today?
Greetings. I'm not sure. News of everything
That's
that's
an odd
happened, plus
response.
my employers are gone, so I don't know.
Well, tell me, Gary. They had you in town getting supplies for, I'm assuming, the trip they took?
Trip? I don't know what trip you're speaking of. No, I was in town looking to buy up lumber. Um, the manor house needed a little bit of repairs, but I was looking to get a good start on it to get an early go. But that
What part of the manor house were you going to be repairing, Gary?
it was one of the southern walls was seeing a bit of weather. Basically on the first floor, so with a little bit of boards are having looking like water rot that needed to be removed and replaced.
So you did most of the repair work on the house, I take it?
I maintained the property, so either myself or if I needed to, I'd hire out help from the town.
Did you ever do any work in the wine cellar?
Oh, very rarely, but on occasion, I'd probably been down there a few times.
Might you recollect what was down there?
Oh, plenty of things. The cellar was a different various drinks, dried goods. Um, they did store, some personal effects down there. Boxes and crates of things that were just basically being stored down below. I don't really know exactly what it is you're looking to inquire about.
Well, were there any, I don't know, old pieces of artwork, overly large boxes, oddly shaped containers?
Things that happen to float in the air on their own.
I think I'd
Don't
know if I
mind if
saw
he's old.
something floating there on its own. Um, as far as old artwork, things like that, no. Nothing down in the cellar. They had something very, very valuable they wanted stored. I would imagine it would probably be back in Magnamar.
Oh, we're gonna have to go over to Magnamar and check out the Skagnettes' house.
Does everything go to Magnamar?
Yes.
It's like flipping Rome. So tell me, Gary, has there been any strange activity or visitors at the mansion recently?
Like a gorgeous redhead.
Nothing quite like that rings my mind, no. Um, Not particularly anything out of the ordinary, like something like that, no. Just folks from town on occasion come up for dinner and the like.
Have there been any of those gatherings in the last, say, week?
Last week?
In the last 7 days?
I know what a week is.
Excuse me, I wasn't trying to insult you.
I like Gary.
uh, I mean, they may have hosted a small dinner party at some point in the last week, I would imagine. Can't say that that was something I was ever invited to as the groundskeeper. I just maintained the property.
I know, but you know how sometimes the very wealthy tend to not notice the help when they're walking around, talking, complaining, pointing fingers, you know.
Of course.
Did you by chance hear any rumors recently about anything? I only ask because, the town was attacked by a dragon earlier and a pack of giants, and now your employers were having trouble finding one of them to talk to. So, you being the only one left, Gary, I would hate for anything, you know, um, negative to happen because you know something that you're not supposed to, or you know what I mean? Because not really sure what's going on with the Scagnettis at the moment. So any help that you could render us would be, massive in your favor.
I truly wish I could help, and I wish I knew something that could help, but the fact that everyone is gone is what's got me so wondering. I mean, they're just up and disappeared. I have heard nothing of it, no plans, no nothing, and believe you me, if they were doing something like that, that would be something somebody should have been able to see, packing things up and leaving like that. But no,
What time did you come into town? Did you come into town before the dragon attack?
oh yes, I left the house before the sun was up. Wanted to get
And
in,
there
get a
was
proper breakfast, and at that point get a good on with the day.
Hmm.
Did you have very many friends among the staff there at the Scagnity household?
Oh,
Any other
everyone
work?
knew everyone else.
Any of the other staff give any indication that I don't know, say anything that might indicate that they might be planning on leaving, or that had anybody scared about anything, or anybody acting out of the ordinary the last few weeks?
No, nothing of the sort. Nothing of the sort at all. Nothing. No, nobody was planning to leave. No trips or anything of the sort that I know of.
Any packing going on in the house that you saw or heard of?
Not that I saw nor heard.
How many Scarnidis lived in the house?
He begins to kind of list them off as he thinks it all over. He's like, well, truth be told, about 7.
7. So was it like a mother, father, and a bunch of kids, or like 3 generations?
Yeah, it's about 3 generations. Yeah. The elder was Titus Scarnetti. Um, his wife's gone, and then their kids, and then the grandchildren from there.
You know if any of the Scarnettis were rumored to have any talent for arcane magics or divine magics or anything like that?
No, nothing like that. They're more no, common folk is not the word I would certainly put to them, but um, mundane. Yes, that would be the word I would probably use. Uh, no magical inclination that I know of, nor never saw.
I see. And as word of the dragon attack spread through the town on the day before the attack, did you notice any change in the household?
No, nothing out of the ordinary. Just a little more preparedness as far as stocking foods and the like, and having they did have the horses ready just in case something needed to happen, but there was nothing was majorly like packed, like items packed up, wagons packed, anything of the sort like that. It's more just a preparedness to try and head south in case something happened. It didn't seem like he was Titus himself wasn't overly concerned for the well-being of the town, more concerned for the well-being of his own, but that's not terribly out of character for the man.
You know, make a sense motive on this guy?
Sure.
If it's telling the truth, that means the Scagnettis were heading south.
Yeah, that'll be towards Magnamar. Dagna, if you're listening in on this, my sense motive's not always great. Oh, there it goes. Okay, 20.
Yeah, what's that motive?
Wait, I have that now.
You actually bought it?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Look, I don't give a shit if I'm really bad at it. At least I get to make a roll.
Yeah. Go
Sense
ahead and make a roll.
motive.
Sure.
I just put a point into that. Oh, and I rolled a 1.
Oh, we can all roll?
I'm going to roll a 20.
Can't you tell I just improved that?
I'm going to roll a 20 and get the same as Fibber.
Sense motive.
I'll put in a roll as well.
Oh my god.
I got a 19. That's
So
not the
he seems like he's telling the truth.
I can't roll a 27.
It's actually a really good roll. All right, so he's telling the truth.
He appears to be telling the truth.
Well, we thank you for your time.
Of course.
If you have more questions, maybe come and see where are you staying?
Oh, well, it's a good question considering I lived at the manor house. He looks at the sheriff. He's like, am I going to be able to return there with everything that's been going on? The sheriff gives like a slow nod. He's like, tonight probably we'll have you stay in town, but you could probably return on the morrow.
I tell him that we're going to probably be going through that house with a fine-tooth comb. So it's best if he stays in town maybe for the next 2 days.
The sheriff kind of looks over to you and says, if you're going to do any searching, I would get it done today and maybe in the morning, but yes, I'm not going to keep him in town more than an evening.
All right, we'll get it done tomorrow morning then, once we're replenished.
Can I ask a question or a couple?
Absolutely.
I'd like to know how long he's been working there for one. And just an idea.
Yeah. I've been the groundskeeper for the Scarnettis for a good 25 years.
Were there any of the family that was excommunicated or was in or favored with the others? Like twice removed or anything like that?
No, not particularly, no. Not that I can think of.
And then I would ask if in the northwest corner, the top of the top floor of the house, what was in there? Was that a bedroom or what was that?
Sorry, where you're asking about?
The place that was where the fire was?
Oh, where the fire was?
Yeah. Wasn't that in the top?
It was on
in
the second
top,
floor.
like,
Yeah, it was like it was a bedroom.
west?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I wanted.
Yep.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Wait, what was in that room?
It was a bedroom.
Bedroom,
Whose
okay.
bedroom was it? Do we know? Does he know whose bedroom that was? The one that burned?
It was one of the probably one of the middle children at that point.
Okay, just some middle kid.
Yep.
All right. Nobody burns the middle kid. They don't care. It's like Jan.
Dan's bedroom burned.
Marsha.
Knew that was coming. Thank you.
Anybody
Feel
other
complete.
any other questions?
No, I think he can toodle along.
You're so fucking useless.
Right, so the maid was behind it all.
Is there
You guys go to the next room. The maid is
Candlestick.
dead. No.
Yes, I knew it. That's all right. Like I said, all I need is a corpse.
Oh my god, what's the corpse talking? Guys, all you ever want to do is talk to dead guys, and then it never works.
He wants to have an intelligent conversation with someone.
With a corpse.
It's a one-sided conversation, maybe. All right.
Is this the same family that owns the sawmill in town?
Yes. It is.
Scarnetti.
Yeah. Scarnetti. And
All right, so
we're
that's where
thinking-
our first murder was, right?
Yep.
Benny Harker, Harker or Hawker? He was the first victim, and then Katrine Bender was the second victim. She was the daughter of the general store owner. Does that sound like a connection, fellas?
Could be.
That was the whole Greek thing? Or was that? Yeah, I'm getting confused if that was here or if that was in Magnemore.
I was here. That was and I think it was a Sahindran ceremony. Yeah.
It was.
Carlson,
Sheriff,
you just said
would
how
you
dare I?
excuse
Oh,
us for a moment? We have a matter I am compelled to keep secret that I must discuss with my companions. Just a brief moment before we interview Mary. Please.
That's not suspicious, Paul.
Yeah. The sheriff kind of definitely gives you a look for a moment before the.
Want me to make a diplomacy roll?
That's okay. I'm giving Chopper that same look. Did you smooth it over enough? You can do it. Hell yes.
So you want the sheriff to step out of the room, and wait, are you guys looking to discuss amongst yourselves? Or are you trying to talk still with the groundskeeper?
No, just amongst ourselves, real quick. A quick powwow.
Okay.
Because there's certain things that we can't say in front of these guys, and I want to say stuff.
Yeah, the sheriff gives a nod, and he escorts Gary out.
Okay, so we're alone now?
Yep.
Okay. All right, look. So this is the second time that these guys have come up. The first murder in the whole town you guys ran into was over there at that mansion?
No, it was at the sawmill that they own in the middle of town, or not middle of town, but in town. I don't think
Okay.
we'd ever been out to the manor or that was involved in any way.
Yeah.
All right, so
Hemlock's the one that.
But the family seems to have certainly a connection.
I'm thinking, okay, the groundskeeper's still here. All he needs is somebody to pay him, right? What if we have him go fix the mansion, right? And we'll stay there until these guys come back, at which case we'll know if they come back. And it'll give us a place to operate out of until we figure out what's going on in town. What do you think?
Well, do we think that they were kidnapped? They weren't murdered, right? We didn't find any
No,
bodies.
man, it looks
we didn't
more
find
like
any
they
blood. They boned out.
Yeah, man. They straight up piled the shit up and rolled out.
Yeah, do we know how much of their valuables they took with them? Was it like
It looks
all
like the
personal
important stuff.
belongings, or did they
They
bone out
looted
in
the
a
shit out of
hurry?
the place. There was
Okay.
furniture in the front yard, and
Yeah, it looks like they'd grabbed everything that was, and the cellar where they kept most of their valuables was cleared out.
yeah. I mean, it's not like we looted the mansion to see if we could find like hidden traps or anything, or hidden compartments or anything. We just kind of ran back over here because the town was burning.
Well, I think
You guys did actually look.
If you're suggesting that we steal the mansion, I am down.
Okay.
I would
Ron is
never
right.
say anything like that, Trevor. What I'm saying is that we commandeer it for safekeeping so we can catch the Scagnettis if they come back to town.
I get you. Wink, wink. I get you.
I don't think they're coming back.
You with me?
Is it safe to say that they are one of the more valuable, or sorry, richest families in town?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They're
they're one of.
definitely one of the wealthier families. They're one of the four founding families. Yeah.
So they're not leaving the sawmill behind and their manor unless they're compelled at pain of death, and they're not coming back.
Who's left at the sawmill?
Good question. I don't know if it's just those running the mill, or if there are
Is there anyone left running the
Carnets.
mill? That's what I'm saying. I mean, is there a Scagnetti there?
Nope. That was generally handled by employees.
Hired folks.
We could always start. We could always keep that running too. No, I'm just saying we will maintain it. And look,
Well, but this is money.
We
look,
still,
man, I'm just saying.
still the mansion. Scagnettis were jerks anyway.
We would have to be stealing it from somebody. If there was somebody here, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, we're commandeering it for safekeeping. That's all I'm saying. Just an idea.
Well, Magna approves of this too, and we got Fibber as well. So yeah, let's go figure out which rooms we want.
And this way we're keeping
sure
this guy employed and.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Sure, we'd have to ask the mayor if she's cool with that.
Of course, yeah, of course we do. I mean, but that's where Fibber comes in because the mayor loves him. Look, man, I didn't say I could pull this one off. I just came up with the idea. Diplomacy only gets you so far. Then sometimes you just got to bullshit, and we have the king. Scotty still doesn't know. Never forget.
You still know.
That makes me laugh every fucking time I think about it.
All right, so
Can we?
That was just my idea. I gotta pee.
Can we ask Shalelu to go over there and look at those tracks and maybe help determine if they were actually abducted? Because there were a whole bunch of tracks in front of the mansion. Like, I understand that you're saying that they could have possibly been abducted or they could have scattered, with their belongings and gone to Magnamar. And then they just went there after the fact. But there were tracks that were in front of there of giants or ogres or something else, right?
We followed the tracks. They just outdistanced us. We couldn't catch up to them.
That's a good point, though. The tracks didn't show any sign of struggle. Like,
yeah, we don't know if they were abducted or if they left on their own. You know what I mean?
They did have like cart though, right? They're like wagon wheel.
Yeah, there were
tracks.
cart tracks. Right.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so they probably would just bound them up, throw them on the back of the cart, and took off.
Yeah, if they were abducted,
Like they're dragging them or something like that.
yeah.
But now we have two avenues. They could have scattered, scattered on their own. But this guy was saying that they weren't planning on leaving, So,
yeah.
That's just the way I'm looking at it. Is if you want to commandeer their house, as a whatever. I mean, I'm cool with that, but just know that we're not 100% sure that they are out of their own accord.
Maybe worth investigating the manor another time to take a look at the notion of, was it ransacked as in somebody was looting it, or were they grabbing up all their most valuable shit and
It looked like it was
out?
tossed. You guys looked at it, and you guys actually did spend time searching. The place looked like it was tossed.
Okay.
So somebody was looking for something, didn't know where it was, and was just throwing things all over the place.
and then it just took everybody.
Right, or they could have taken whatever, like you're saying, if they were running, but then again, they would have had to have known that they would be coming for them in order for them to basically have time to get their valuables together and to back them up. I'm just thinking that they were abducted. I don't know.
I don't know. I think they probably sold the town out.
Okay, so it's
Yeah,
different.
possibility. Either one, but I don't know why they would take the family. I mean, they're rich, maybe to ransom them, but that doesn't
Why
seem
would
like
they take their whole staff, though? Only rich people take their staffs when they run.
Yeah.
But then again,
For
we're
food,
thinking
maybe?
that-
I don't know.
thinking
There were
whenever
no
they-
bodies at the house, right?
No, but if you're feeding a bunch of giants,
Yeah,
but
that's
if
true.
We're thinking that they had what they wanted at their house, but this guy's saying that they had another place in Magnamar where they kept all the valuable stuff. So, in a sense, if they couldn't find it at the house, then they would take the family to Magnamar where the other house was.
I think we need to go back and really explore the area around the manor to see if we can find any like giant tracks or.
they were there.
There were giants. Were there? Yeah.
They found them.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so there
no
were
giant tracks.
giants there. So
And they were
they
looking
took
for
the whole family.
Well, I'm just saying that, they, maybe abducted the whole family. Or,
maybe the family had something hidden and they thought that they could get someone to talk by threatening the other family members. I mean, that could be a reason to take everybody. If they
You
didn't
said
have
most of the
time.
staff went too.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
true.
As far as you know, they
That's-
took staff too. I don't know how much staff they
The
have.
staff.
But
That's odd.
How do we know the staff actually worked for the
What they
Scarnetti,
were
so to
here
speak?
for. Yeah, we have no idea what they were here for.
been in on it. I mean, that's possible, but
The staff
think-
could have been. They could have been hired from somebody else to keep an eye on the Scarnettis.
yeah.
Oh crap! Are we back to divination?
Yeah, we could talk to Mary about the staff. She would know, or even Gary or whatever. But I'm just saying that we're not 100% sure that these people weren't abducted.
Yeah, we don't
But
know
it
one
is-
way or another. They could have been abducted. They could have gone with them.
But it is odd that the whole staff is going.
And they took all their valuables. Like, I don't think the Giants would have given a fuck to take a bunch of human furniture.
But a lot of the
I mean, the
furniture
divination
they were
thing-
saying was in the front yard. There was scattered stuff from the Thompson in the front of the house.
Yeah,
Very
they ditched the less mobile stuff and only took the mobile valuables.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Or
Dang it. And they got a
This
big
is-
jump on us, too. It's not like we can run them down.
oh, we have teleport though in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could teleport ahead of them.
They were doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious they're heading for Magnamar.
Well,
Were
Well,
the bedrooms tossed
maybe.
as well as the lower levels?
Yep.
Wait a minute. If
The
they
things like
got what they
jewelry
were
were-
looking
were-
for,
was it
now
all
they
of
would
that
be
taken?
heading to Jotunheim?
Yeah.
Say again.
Jotunheim?
Sorry.
Jewelry. Like for instance, you said that there was a lady of the house. All of her stuff.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yep. Seemed like all the
Do
valuables
Giants
were.
give a shit about that stuff,
that's a good point.
or is that an indication that she's grabbing her most valuable stuff and heading out?
Yeah.
That's a good question of whether or not the Giants would care if they're just stealing, if they're just looting and looking after valuables or whatnot. It's a good question.
Were the Scarnettis
Compared
one
with
of the founding
looting this
families?
entire city,
Yeah. They were
I
one
would
of
think
the
that
founding fathers.
that's like small pickings for them.
Well, they wouldn't be going to Magnamar. They'd be going to Jorgenfist.
Right.
So we aren't really sure if they would go south. That may have been where they started heading, but they may have changed course. Woof.
I mean, they went
So-
down this road to the east, right? The Lost Coast Road. They went that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lost
And we were
Coast Road.
conjecturing that they would head to Magnamar.
Yeah. Plus, Magnemar's got a lot of defensive. A bunch of giants show up there. I mean, they'd have to kind of have a sneakier way to get in and out if they're trying to get something out of Magnemar.
So then they got to be going somewhere else, wherever Jorgenfist is, if it's not a person.
Yeah, that's back to Jorgenfist. I mean, we still don't know what Jorgenfist is.
Yes, we
Which-
got a big idea
they
on that one.
Maybe we
Spelljammer
should
ship.
talk
Have
to
you
you, Mary. Oh,
I have a question about the Scarnettis. I don't know if we've gone down this road. I know we've kind of loosely already said that maybe they're in on it, but this Sandpoint is built upon old Thessalonian ruins. Is it possible the Scarnettis, since they're part of the founding members, maybe knew something that the others didn't, and they picked that location for their house as a reason because maybe there was Thessalonian stuff underneath, and they've been in on this the whole time, generation-wise?
And the ingress wasn't in the basement, it's in probably like a closet or something.
Yeah, that's a damn good point. Or it might be a
Sawmill also might be built on something if that's the
Oh
case.
yeah, the sawmill. Check that too. Because
Yeah,
it was
we gotta-
theirs.
Yeah,
That's a great point.
and we don't know their full names, right? The Scarnettis. We don't know, like, if any
I
of
just
those
was the
people.
patriarch.
Well, what I'm saying is the letter was signed with an M, so I don't, that's.
Yeah,
Yeah, we have
don't
no
do
idea
MS.
who that is.
Yeah, exactly. So, questions.
It's an onion.
It is. Yes.
It stinks.
Mm.
It stinks.
Makes you cry all the way through.
Freaking divination
It
tomorrow.
stinks.
Yeah, I think getting some answers out of our giant head would be great as far as what their objectives were.
Yeah, or even if you can tell us where Jorgenfist is.
Yeah.
Well,
What is
Yeah,
your
that'd
if
be
you
helpful.
Who is
if
your
you're looking
fist?
if we're looking to do something today, I think we should go through the mansion because he's saying that we only have today and tomorrow morning.
What time is it now?
It's probably closer to noon.
Okay, yeah, we
Oh,
still got
no,
plenty.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
we should go
Hold on, I'm
ransack the
sorry. This is
mansion.
about halfway. No, this is closer to probably about 3 or 4.
Oh,
This is
well-
this is later in the day after they've had time to kind of settle everything down and find stuff out.
we don't want to make Haldor late for his date.
No, we don't.
That would be horrible.
Uh-huh.
He was
Boy,
all Rico Suave getting it
Charging
too. so-
battery.
Should get the finest suite available just in case.
Yeah, I don't want the blood magic to wear off and be in the wrong place. Staring at the 3,000-year-old whatever in front of me.
Oh,
It don't matter when it's Thessalonian, man.
That's the good shit.
it's yeah.
All right, well,
Charging
we see if
battery.
Mary has anything that jogs her
Charge
memory.
complete.
Yes. Bring forth the Mary.
All right. So you guys do eventually get brought to another room where a human woman who's probably in her late 40s is sitting. She has graying ginger hair, and she kind of glances all of you. I was told you had some questions.
Hi, Mary.
Where were you on the morning
Hi.
of?
We were just wondering, seeing as you work at the mansion, if you could tell us if you've noticed anything odd going on in the last 7 days or so, especially around the time when everybody heard about the dragon. How did everybody react?
I would say that there was a little bit of concern for the town being burned, but beyond that, the master of the house had spoken about potentially needing to ride south if things looked bad, but that was about it. As for the week prior, I don't remember anything really being of odd or weird in nature.
Were there any preparations to move south recently?
To move south?
Yes, I mean, were they preparing to move when you were there yesterday?
Have they sent any packages ahead already?
No, nothing like that. No, they were talking about basically just having the horses ready to travel south. That was it.
Was that because of the dragon?
That was because of the threat of the town. The talk of an attack of a dragon and a potential raid. Master Titus had spoken of an attack by ogres and giants.
When was the last time you were at the mansion?
Oh, I was there yesterday.
What time did you leave? Or do you live there?
Oh, I don't live there. No, I live in town. I headed home just a little bit after supper.
Were there any recent dinner parties with merchants from other places or anyone of note?
Not particularly. They had some dinner guests from Sandpoint itself, but that was about it. I can't really speak to whom though. They host different people from time to time. There's nothing really particularly out of the ordinary.
Did you ever deal with anything in the wine cellar?
On occasion, we're told to go down and fetch certain things. Yeah.
Did you ever notice anything odd when you were down there, like a strange feeling, maybe like a major skin tingle or
Maybe a passage that you didn't want to go down?
It was a cellar.
Yeah,
So wasn't really anything really too much odd to it beyond being a cellar. You know how it is sometimes with dark places, but beyond that, no, nothing out of the ordinary. No, there wasn't any other passageways down there. I mean, you have the stairs that go down, and then you're in the cellar.
Do you know if they had any place that no one but them would go into?
The place where no one would go into but them.
That the servants weren't allowed to go.
No, the servants were able to go anywhere in the house because the family certainly didn't see to maintaining or cleaning the home themselves. That's one thing I can definitely promise you.
And you never found any odd rooms or, things that were kept hidden?
No, they did keep some valuables a little bit locked away, but that was about it.
And where do they keep those locked away at?
Um, in the master bedroom, Master Scarnetti had a hidden door in the closet that basically turn it. It was a essentially like a false wall, if you will, where he was able to. They kept valuables in there. But that was
it
about it.
appears that Jan Scagnetti's room burned in the recent situation. Was there anything odd with Jan Scagnetti before this?
Nothing comes to mind. No.
Hey, man, we got a secret room. Let's go find it.
You're so subtle, old man. Somebody get him a pudding.
Did you ever go with a family to Magnamar?
No, I didn't. I didn't travel south to Magnamar. No.
Did they have other staff that they might have called on there?
I would imagine so.
I mean, so Magnamar is a pretty big place, and would you happen to know where their house was at in Magnamar?
I've never been there, so no. She kind of looks to all of you.
I can't really. I don't have anything else for you today, Mary. But if you think of anything that was odd, like one day you felt a strange feeling in the air, there was an odd odor, late night visitor, or something that just comes to mind later on, if you would let us know, we would appreciate it.
If something comes to mind, I definitely will. I hope you're all of you are looking though. You're looking to find them, and hopefully the others are okay. I hear that nobody's seen them since this morning.
Yes, it appears they may have rode south.
Well, hopefully then if they rode south, then they're okay.
But one more: if they had fled, would they have taken all of their staff with them? And how many people were on that staff?
Well, there was a total of 5 of us.
So they took 3 out of the 5. Who went with them then? If the maid is here and the groundskeeper's here, who did they take with them?
The chef, the head butler, and the overnight maid.
Pretty close. Yeah, the definitely the house's chef is gone. The Titus's manservant, and they did have another porter that was that lived there.
Now, if
They
they were
took
going
travel
to,
guys.
Magnamar, are those the people that are missing? Are they the ones, if any, that they would have taken with them?
Possibly. She lists off the porter and the and Titus's manservant as as definitely probably ones that would be traveling with if they were going somewhere.
Mm-hmm. One to break his back, one to make sure everything happens, and one to make sure he's got good food. He's got food in his belly. Yes, it does make sense.
Yeah.
So we need to get to that freaking room.
Yes, but the haste with which they left.
Yes.
Well, here's the thing: that'll tell, if we get up there and there's nothing in that magic room or that secret room, provided we can find it, that will prove if it's looted already, then they wouldn't tell the giants their loot was there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But if it's still there, then we know they were abducted, because these greedy fucks aren't going to leave without their money.
Sounds like we need to head back to this guy Biggie Manor. Yeah, I can't think of anything else after Lady here.
Yeah, that's all I got. I mean, you guys got
Alrighty.
anything else?
No, I'm good.
You guys are good.
All right, then.
Alrighty. So you guys conclude your business at the garrison?
Yes.
All right.
Alrighty.
And now that we're away from all them, God, I hope we don't find all the bodies in the secret room. But we need to go check the secret room.
And you have a really positive outlook on everything. That's what I love about you, Gordon.
Just running scenarios, all
Like,
right?
no matter what happens, it's always better than what you think is going to happen. So we're always better off. But at least we're prepared for soul-wrenching tragedy.
Yeah, well, I don't want anybody else to be surprised, okay? Especially you, Fibber. You're going to find it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Let's just hope they don't all just fall out on top of them. That's horrifying. All right, so do we have time to get back to the mansion?
Do we borrow some horses to get back to
I think Richard wants us to steal some horses.
What?
No, I said borrow. Did not steal. Say steal. I said borrow.
Excuse me, we're going to buy your horses. No, we'll bring them back.
Well, we're coming back for the party.
That's true. Can we ask at the garrison if we could borrow some horses?
Yeah, they're able to loan you some horses.
Thank you.
Sweet.
All
right. Then we'll ride down to the manor. That's much faster.
Yep.
That's what my intent was.
Now it's time to do that voodoo that we do so well.
Or should we say that
Fibber
does so well?
Loot the joint. Let's find the secret room and the bodies.
All right. It's
Or the
roughly
treasure.
about
Or the treasure.
Or the
5-ish
answer.
this time. You guys have arrived on horseback out front of Scarnety Manor.
All right.
Master bedroom.
Yes, to the master bedroom.
Alrighty.
And I think we'll call it Fortune Favored Ranch now.
Fortune favored ranch. I like it.
Yeah, so we'll head there first. That's going to be where the hidden passage might be.
Okay. You guys make your way upstairs to the master bedroom.
Does it look like anybody's been here since we left?
Make a perception check.
We all get to make?
Sure, if you're looking.
Yeah. Like, let's see if anybody's been here.
Oh, fuck.
Those are bad rolls.
Those are their bad rolls.
I can't even roll that.
You guys don't notice anything out of the ordinary, no.
Okay. Well, all right. So I head over to the room, and you said it was in a closet?
Yep,
the
it
deal?
was in the closet.
All right. So I'm going to head over to the closet, and I'm going to take a... Well, I guess I'm going to open the closet to look inside, because I figured if the trap's going to be there, it's not going to be on that part of the door.
Yep.
That's being opened and
you
closed all the time.
You open the door to the walk-in closet.
All right.
They are rich.
Move the clothes out of the way, and I'm going to start looking around for any sort of hidden
there's
levers.
tons and tons of clothes that have been spilled onto the floor. And the first thing you do notice is that there is a section of the closet wall that has been ripped free and is dangling to the side.
Oh.
Rip free, yes.
Okay. Does it have giant fingerprints in the door where it got ripped out?
It definitely looks like it was wrenched. So make a perception if you want to see if you can notice a giant
that I
palm
can
print
make
or
a
something.
perception for. I can't do what they do, but
15.
that's a decent roll for me.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not sure.
Of course I'm not. That's okay. Is there anything in there?
No, actually.
Uh-oh. Maybe this is what they took. Why would they take the shit in the basement?
Maybe for funsies?
Maybe they just had a lot of good booze.
They just wanted wine and beer.
It's starting to look like like they weren't kidnapped. They were just like, please, give us 5 more minutes to grab some more shit.
I don't know, but why would they wrench the door instead of opening it?
Because they were in the basement grabbing up all their stuff. They're like, it's upstairs in the room.
So their most valuable stuff, they told a bunch of giants to go get for them?
Yeah.
There's no way.
Okay, yeah,
All
I
right.
see your point.
Can we search the room itself and see if there's any like hidden sliding anythings?
Is it a
Sure.
room or just a small spot?
So
It's a small
Okay,
spot.
Oh,
It,
I don't know why I
is
was
it
expecting
possible?
like a Scrooge McDuck fucking thing.
Nope. It's an inset in the wall that's probably like 3 feet deep.
Could a giant even fit in this bedroom?
They would
Hey, Fibber,
definitely
get up
be
in there and see if there's any hidden latches or anything.
they're definitely a little bit constrained to get in there. Definitely crouching and moving around.
yeah, I'm gonna look
I
around
imagine
and
there's a staircase to get up here, right?
Yeah.
It's second floor.
hmm
Does it look like they could have navigated that staircase?
Yeah, it does look like they could have navigated the staircase, and it looks like there's definitely some cracks and breaks in the stairs.
Damn, they crawled up here and got it.
Would it be possible to take a look to see the way it's been in there for a while? I imagine it'd be dusty. Would it be able to tell the size of what they grabbed if it was something small or big that was in there?
It looks like there was probably multiple things in here. You could definitely make out that there was certainly at least one large chest that was down low. Definitely a couple like smaller ones on some of the other shelves that is in this inset space. Yeah, looks like there may have been maybe scroll cases, something along those lines, because they're longer. There's like longer rectangular spaces that are that you can make out, but that's about it.
And this is the bedroom, right?
Correct. This is that secret area inside of the closet of the master bedroom.
Could we look through the closet? Maybe in a rush, maybe they dropped something on the way out.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Can we loot the closet?
Yeah, there's lots of fine clothes in here.
Is there anything magic? Can one of you guys do your magic vision?
I can.
You guys cast detect magic, and you're seeing nothing.
Okay. There's no coins in any of the pockets. Shake it all out.
You're like, yeah, I found a platinum.
Hey, man, you never know.
Sure, you guys find 15 gold.
Mark that down, Fibber. We made a profit.
Yes.
The investigation pays. Okay, so they crawled up here, grabbed this, went into the basement and grabbed that.
Then took off out of here before we can make it all the way back. Make it down here.
The thing that doesn't make sense to me is if they took the Scagnettis, why would they have taken like they have carts?
Mhm.
If they just got what they came for and it was this little shit and they're giants, they can carry a lot. Why in the fuck would they take the Scagnetti shit?
Let's see why.
I start the fire.
Yeah, and why start a fire? What were they trying to hide? We need to go look at Jan Scagnetti's room.
See how the fire started?
See where the fire started. Maybe it's like, maybe there's something that was burned there. Maybe we can find a remnant of it or something. To Jan Scagnetti's room.
Alrighty.
I'm thinking the kids had no idea that they were leaving. The parents might have had an inclination. And so they grabbed these kids up in a rush. Maybe they were not into it, most likely, screaming and whatnot. And, candle or what have you in the bedroom got knocked over and started this small fire. By the time we got there, it's bigger.
so scenario number one, the Scagnettis are, let's say they're not in on it. The giants show up to their house. They're looking for something that they know is in the Scagnetti house. They don't know where it is. They break in. They start looting the place. They threaten the family. Dad says, "Okay, I know where the thing is. I'll show it to you." He takes them upstairs. They rip the thing off the wall. They take what they want, and then they take the family for some reason, and all the servants, and then set fire to the place on the way out.
I mean, they could have done a much better job than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't seem
If
to
they
me
wanted
like
to
they
torch
set
the place,
fire.
we would have found it entirely in flames.
Well, they didn't have a lot of time. I mean, they could have been watching the fight from where they were. They could have seen how it was going poorly for the dragon wasn't like destroying the whole place. Maybe they thought they'd have more time.
Yeah.
They just started a fire and then bugged out.
Any arsonist knows start a fire from the bottom floor.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Scenario number 2, if the Scarnedians are in on it, the giants show up. I mean, if the Scarnedians had the thing in their house, why would they even need the giants to show up? You know what I mean? Why didn't they just take the item and like take it on a business trip and like drop it off where it needs to go?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand why the giants even had to be there if the Scarnedians are in on it.
And why would the Giants have to rip open the stuff to get?
Why did they rip it open?
You know.
Yeah, I'm just trying to picture a scenario where the Scarnedians are in on it and this gets them to their place.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're double crossed by the giants. Maybe something like that. They're thinking they've got a different kind of deal, maybe.
Yeah. The Giants are certainly forcing their hand. Maybe their plan was not to give up all their wealth and their
Right.
stake.
Yeah. From what we're seeing, I'm thinking the Scarnedians are probably not in on it, or at least not all of them.
Is there anything like an office in here or in the mansion?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like you need to do some speaks with Deads.
Or like a family? Is there any way to find out if there's a list of family members or anything like that?
Mansion from top to bottom.
Yeah, because there might be somebody hiding here.
Yeah.
What if one of the kids is in the wall or something?
Yeah.
In the
Yeah,
floorboards.
that's right. If there's anybody still here, the attack is over. Come out.
They'll never fall for that. I'm gonna walk down at the walls doing the shaving a haircut.
If we're gonna go over the place again with a fine-tooth comb, can I just ask everyone to look for Sahedrons?
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
symbol itself, or shape of maybe one of these medallions, where it might fit in and act as a key.
Yeah, let's see if we
Oh,
can
nice.
find anything like that.
Yeah. There certainly wasn't anything like that in the frickin' ruins.
Traces
All right.
of blood. Check the kitchen.
So
we gotta check
I'm
the
gonna
kitchen
make this
real thoroughly to see what
real
they
simple and easy. So I need somebody to roll me a d4.
Before
And everyone that wants to search gets to roll me a perception check.
Yeah.
Sweet.
4.
Ooh, 4.
That could be really good or really bad.
all right,
That's me.
I'm just kidding.
I'm
Lot of
not a
deception?
very perceptive dude.
37.
Well, look at
I
you
rolled
rolling
a
a
natural
20.
20.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can keep my skill checks up. Oop, 20. That's not
Rolled a
bad for me.
19.
Good rolls, everybody.
Jeez, that was wow. 44.
Go
Are you
team.
shitting me?
Alrighty.
I want to roll 2d20.
So, yeah, it's gonna take you guys a good 4 hours to toss this place and search everything.
Uh-oh. We got to get Halder to the date.
Oh, he's gonna be late.
Okay, 4 hours. We're tossing the place. Our new home.
Yep.
So that being said, you guys search this place bottom to top. You guys find nothing major that is interesting that is Thessalonian. You guys do not find anything that has to do with the Sahedron runes. You guys do end up tossing the study, which is his office. There's a bunch of paperwork pertaining to the businesses, ownership, stuff like that, that you guys do find. But there's nothing that stands out to you guys as you're perusing all this stuff.
Anything valuable?
Well, are there any deeds?
Let's hear it.
Yes.
rub it off on you, Chopper.
Is there a deed to this house and the sawmill?
There is.
Oh my goodness!
All right. Well, at least we own the place now.
I'm gonna roll those up and put those in my pocket.
I love it when a plan comes together.
All right. Hey, do we own anything else?
Yeah, anything in Magnamar?
No.
No, okay. Just had to see.
I'm okay with that.
You guys really think whatever.
All
I'm
right.
not
Did
sure
we
what
find
they are.
any loot? Candlesticks.
Yeah. You guys do find actually there's a lot of stuff has been taken. You guys probably find about in various art, other stuff strewn about the house, miscellaneous things. It's probably about 2,000 gold worth of stuff.
Woo!
Put it down, Pepper.
Throw it on the pile.
I'm telling you. We're the heroes of Sandpoint. We earned this. Especially Mikhail. He got like gang rushed by a fucking dragon. That guy fucking grew appendages to hit him with.
If they were all kidnapped, we just robbed them as well.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it was
all
the
it
giant.
is.
Let's ask the expert, Fibber.
The giants took over.
Did we steal anything?
It was gone when we got here.
Oh my!
Those guys are a bunch of a-holes anyway.
All the neighbors looking through the woods at us doing this.
Hey, we're your new neighbors. How you doing? I'm
This is
Chopper
what happened.
Stagnetti. This is
Coming to dinner.
Dagna Stagnetti.
This is what happens when you don't have a paladin.
Yeah, what are you guys doing with all this stuff?
Keep it separate, man.
We got to put it in the bag of holding. We can't sell it here, obviously, guys. I know,
Not
I know
all
some of
it's
you guys
gonna
are doing this stuff.
Some of the art pieces are not fitting in the bag of holding.
Art pieces?
What?
Because they're too big.
Oh, art pieces.
Yeah. It's just the bag of holding, the big bag of holding, sure, but not the small one.
We
It's
can
like
take it out of the
life-size
frame and
booty
roll it up.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We just
So
take them out of the frame.
What
That's a good
makes
idea.
you think that these guys are not, that they haven't been abducted?
What's your question?
I think they were. I think we got to find them and save them. But this is just our payment ahead of time.
Two scenarios most likely here. One, they're collaborators, so fuck them. All right. Two, they're food. We probably won't see them again.
Well, as long as I'm holding the deeds to these two things, they don't have anything to worry about. Nobody's getting these away from me.
That's for sure. You will definitely hold on to that till we find out the situation.
Yeah, man.
You
We got to make sure that the sawmill keeps running because these people need their jobs or they're gonna, they're gonna starve. Dragon just attacked, for fuck's sake.
I'd like to roll a sense motive on Chopper.
Sure.
To see if he's been hanging around with Fibber too much.
I have
Certainly.
literally nothing but the best intentions.
Certainly seems like he has been.
He's very good at lying to himself. That's the first step.
Yeah.
Becoming an excellent liar.
If you believe it, it's not a lie.
You believe it, it's not a lie. Absolutely. I can talk myself into anything.
We're not keeping it. We're just borrowing it until they get back and we find out what's going on. But we need a place to stay, and we might as well stay in a mansion if nobody's using it. And there's nobody over here to protect these poor rich people.
Did you roll a 2 right out?
I don't
roll a
have
2 for a sense motive. Yep.
I don't have
You
sense
see, I have
motive.
nothing but the best intentions, my friend.
Yeah, just
Confirmed. He's the most altruistic
believing
dwarf
it.
you've ever met.
Everything you say. It's very out of character.
All right. True. Real quick question. That diadem, I'm looking up the items right now while we're playing. Is that a lesser diadem?
It
the
is.
regular diadem? Lesser. Okay. And I also, it looks like the dusty prism is a cracked one, right? The one that's, okay, gotcha. All right. Cool.
I do need you to mark everything that you've taken from the Scarnity Manor as being a side note on the wealth that you guys have accumulated. So
Sure. So a side note.
make it mark it as separate.
Okay. That was what you said. 2,000, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right.
So that being said,
Lost coming.
All right.
so what's your guys' plan?
Oh, we gotta
All right, what are we doing?
We need some drinks. We need to see Haldor on his date, and we need a night
we're
of.
going to the what? Flaming Dragon? Is that what it's called? The Fiery Dragon?
The Rusty
The
Dragon.
Red
Rusty,
Dragon? What is it?
Dragon.
Rusty
The
Dragon.
what dragon?
Rusty.
The Rusty.
Rusty. Yes.
Rusty. I thought you said
Rusty.
Fusty. I'm
Yeah, the
like,
Rusty
that
Dragon.
doesn't sound very good.
Rusty.
What
Rusty
number's
Dragon.
that one?
It's about 9 o'clock at night at this point, guys.
Uh-oh.
Seriously?
Damn.
Yeah,
You
I'm not
stood up
kidding.
Lady V, man. What the
You
fuck
guys-
is wrong with you, Haldor?
I just get
What?
You guys got to the manor house around 5, and it took 4 hours to fully ransack,
Damn, I thought we
go
got to
through.
the manor house at 3.
No, we had the meetup with them at 3.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she said sunset. You're a little late.
What time does the sunset around here?
Yeah.
55?
6:30, 7ish.
Yeah.
Now's about the time where I unveil my temporal magic.
He has been talking about this. We better get our ass to the Rusty Dragon then.
Yeah, maybe she's
And
over
we
there.
better get a gift.
I have no idea what's happening.
Me neither. It's okay.
Well, that's a
Let's
good
go with
sign.
it.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Go with it.
So that all being said, it is, like I said, it's about 9 o'clock. So you guys are going to get to the Rusty Dragon. The mood, while there is some celebration going on, it is still a little bit somber too.
Yeah, they did lose some people.
Yep. So at this point, also, there's still a bunch of people. There's still people there drinking, carousing. Amiko looks a little tired when she sees you guys come in, but she smiles and gives a nod. You guys also do see Shalelu sitting at another table, kind of just watching the goings on. Miko's gnomish innkeeper is also there helping to serve drinks and late night food. But beyond that, that seems to be what is currently going on.
All right. I'd like to buy a round for the bar. And when everybody gets a drink, we're going to drink to the fallen. Because they died valiantly and they died for what they cared about. And then we're going to get fucking snockered. I'll just keep buying.
Oh shit! Is it drinking night?
It's a drinking night, man.
Ah, hell! All right.
How many rounds
Someone's
are you
waking
looking
up
to
with a
buy?
hangover.
How much is it going to cost me?
A round for the whole place is gonna probably be about like 4 gold.
All right. How much to do it for the rest of the night?
All right, here we go. If you guys are just drinking like straight up nothing crazy, you can probably do drinks for the entire bar for like 45 gold all
All
night.
right.
And this is people like drinking, not like, casual like
Yeah, that's cool. And people coming and going, I'm good with it. 45 gold. I will mark that off my total. Give me a second. All right.
No equipment. equipment. And at the bottom. Other side.
Strange enough, as the night goes on, more and more people start showing up.
Wonder why.
Easy, man.
As the word travels.
Chopper's flying! People are leaving and coming back with 2 or 3 people. No, I swear, he said he just keeps getting us drunk. Oh, we're gonna sing songs and talk crazy and share stories.
All right. Does anybody do anything in particular? Otherwise, we can probably move through. You guys have a nice carousing evening.
Yeah, I think it's a day for celebrating life and a day for mourning the dead as well. So, yeah, I think the drinking is important, but then also talking to those who lost people and giving them some comfort, letting them know that they're going to come back in another life and they'll hopefully have better luck next time.
Gotcha.
Hey, what
Anybody else
level
do
do I
anything?
need to get a follower?
Well, they don't do that anymore.
Can't get followers?
It's not like a automatic thing like before.
No, you have to get like a leadership feat, I think, something like that. I think.
Yep.
And you start getting followers.
All right. I'm going to look into that later. We need a bard.
We need a bard.
We just need one to travel around and then sing about what we did when we get into situations like this. You ain't got to fight or do anything. Just write the story. Play the music.
Take notes.
A chronicler.
Does that mean we also need to get coconuts?
Of course we need the coconuts. We can't afford horses. We keep killing them.
Anybody else do anything in particular of note throughout the night?
Nah.
No.
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 Alrighty.
Win a burping contest?
Amiko does a couple times. She does sing a couple of ballads throughout the evening. Mostly they're of acts of heroism and valor. One of the songs she does sing is a somber ode, basically, to the fallen. Not particularly to like to Sandpoint, but to just it's an older song that she sings that basically honors those that have fallen and those that are gone. So let's see how well she does for performing throughout the evening. Do 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 do.
Lady V ever show back up?
Damn, really? She throws a fucking one? Wow. Well, it's a rough night, but she still does. She plays decently well.
She's trying too much.
She's trying too hard.
Not Bubble.
It's a decent. I mean, it's still a good performance, but it's not. It's not anything like, oh my god.
Not stellar.
It's been a long day.
Yeah.
And at this point, we're all really drunk.
Yeah. No. So in that case, she does great now.
Yeah, as far as I know, it was awesome. You should have been
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. You guys don't see Lady Velasquez show up.
Oh man, Haldor, you fucked up, bro.
What was supposed to happen?
Why'd you even make that date, bro?
You should have made the date if you were going to show up, man. I mean, that's just bad form.
Was she supposed to show up here at the Rusty Dragon?
Yeah, you were going to share a bottle of wine
Have
with her.
a thing of wine with her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Man, if I were you,
Well,
I would get a bottle and head your ass over there right now.
Yeah. Tell her you wanted to
get ready, kiss the ass.
Yeah, tell her you wanted a private party. Yeah, there you go, private party.
Wow.
Here, let me punch you in the head so you have an excuse for why you were late.
Ow!
Hey, be careful. You don't want to make a bleed.
I know, dude. I don't want to break Haldor. It has such a soft head.
So this is what you do. You get over there and you blame Fibber.
Yeah,
Wait, Fibber, just go with him and just dazzle her with a story, excuse, alibi.
yeah. We single-handedly.
No, don't get Fibber started. He's the one that got us in this fucking mayhem in the first place.
But
Is anybody
Scotty
not getting
doesn't
drunk
know.
tonight?
No, I'm just saying. Last time we got drunk,
I wouldn't get drunk.
Gotcha.
Of course, Mikhail, you would. You're Captain America. Language people. And I get a mineral water for my friend in a dirty glass.
Oh, wait, hold on. You elf? You just want some wine.
Yes.
All we do is buy an ale. So we give some wine. This was just need some wine. Shit.
I cannot drink the fermentation of grape or wheat.
Did I ever tell you about that time I got tagged by some Mice?
Bless you.
They just kept putting stuff out of the air. You know, man, I was dripping balls. You know, seriously, people's faces were melting. I thought they were shitting fire. It was a really crazy day.
He's going to pass out on the table in a minute.
Oh yeah. All right. That being said, you guys basically drink and speak. You know, you guys basically just go through the evening talking with all the locals. There's people are happy to hear your guys' stories, and they press you for more details and various things throughout the night if you guys choose to go that route. Anybody do anything else particular before we call for the evening, or?
One more thing. When Chomper's really drunk, he jumps up on a table and he starts reciting the ballad of Maximilian, the mighty master of mucus, the magistrate of mush, and the mighty one. And then I start telling this ridiculous story about all this shit he did through Turtleback Ferry.
I don't
And
think
then
you
I'm
have
done.
perform. Do you have diplomacy?
I have diplomacy, yes.
Well, let's roll diplomacy.
All right. I actually have a pertinent skill to do something. I don't know what to do with myself. All right, here we go. Diplomacy! Woohoo!
Oh, it's a great
I rolled a
drunken
3.
tirade.
Oh yeah, I never said it. Yeah, Maximilian loved it.
Believed every word.
All right.
That's right. I kicked the
Anybody else doing anything else of note?
Nope. We're
Haldor,
out
are
of
you
notes.
doing anything?
Just getting drunk. And I will get increasingly more despondent as I realize Lady V's not going to show up. And I don't understand why.
Not gonna go knock on her shop door?
No. Are you kidding me?
Come on, man. We'll hold
She rejected me.
box over
Why?
our head.
Hold on. We'll serenade her. In your eyes.
This is what we'll do. I can probably break in through one of the windows, right? Without actually.
God. You
And
can't
then-
break into one of the
And then we'll quiet. Then we'll get you naked, and I'll cast grease on you. I'll slip you right in through the window, and then you just sneak upstairs.
This
And
is an
then,
excellent plan.
Oh my
Seriously.
then you
Why
just
can't
gotta
I just,
talk
can't
your
I
way.
just teleport in there?
You ain't
Or
coming.
you can just take this bottle of wine and go knock on the door and hold 2 glasses. Here, go.
She said she was
Ready,
going to
set, go.
come. I
What?
don't know why she didn't.
We were late by 3 hours.
Was she here? I will ask around if she ever did show up.
You ask Amiko, and Amiko does say that she was here for a little over an hour.
Ooh.
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 Did she look
Ooh.
angry when she left?
Damn, Mother, you're kind of a dick.
Man, you better go do
Um,
some poetry too.
Amigo says she couldn't tell. She said that she just sat at the basically sat at one of the tables and was enjoying some wine and then left.
So you stood her up.
Oh man, dude. She's got your staff too.
Oh no. She
Innuendo.
knows where she's gonna put it.
I don't know if she's gonna want to recharge her staff now.
I think the wine and 2 glasses are probably the best course of action.
Yeah. You gotta go there and apologize, man. That's the best you can do.
Should I go now when I'm drunk?
Yes.
Yeah, go now.
Go
Quick, before
now.
All right, I'll stumble over there. And I'll
Michaela,
talk her out of being mad.
Alrighty.
We have a wonderful influence on him.
We are. He's gonna grow up to be such a pain in people's ass. I'm so
And with
proud.
that, Haldor stumbles out into the evening with a bottle of wine.
I
I'm
got
sorry.
follow him from a safe
He'll
distance.
yell out into the night. I'm sorry.
This is awesome. This sounds like a great spot to call it at.
That's some fan fiction right there waiting to happen.
Huck follows to watch, and that's about it.
Yes.
Michaela's gonna make sure he gets there in one piece.
Yeah.
You gonna follow him?
He's a designated
Mikhail's
walker.
following. So Mikhail
following
and Huck are following.
I can't.
Yeah.
All right, who's going?
I'm sure.
Who's following freaking
Without being-
Haldor?
I'll follow him.
He's a designated walker.
Well,
I don't even know where the door is.
I don't want him to know that I'm following him.
Sure, we're sleeping down here today.
He's doing it on his own.
Drunk fibber is sneaking from
So-
shadow to shadow. Dun, 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 dun.
So all right. So Mikhail's going with Haldor. Are you going with him? Are you following him? What's? I'm really interested in this now. Great.
I'll follow him. I won't go with him.
He needs to set his
So
own
Mikhail is
path.
following Haldor with Huck following them. Good.
Actually, what we'll do is we'll all follow them.
Good. Some
my
people will
God.
be there to witness
Is it
Haldor
field trip?
getting grabbed by a giant in the middle of the night. It'll be great.
Follow right up.
Is it time to sing in the streets?
Yes, it is.
No, we're being quiet.
Oh, stealth, 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 stealth.
Are you guys all drunkenly like sneaking through the freaking town after freaking after Haldor?
Yes, the Chomper and Dagner are literally going stealth, 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 stealth. Ryder, shut up. Be stealthy.
Oh lord. And that sounds like a good spot to call it on. As Haldor makes his way over to Lady Velasquez's shop with the rest of the party drunkenly following behind, half a block behind, and Mikhail's, a little bit ahead of them.
Wondering what he did to deserve this assignment.
As Mikhail is like looking at Haldor and then looking behind himself at the freaking drunken party that's slowly following, going, "What the hell?"
You can't see us. We're stealth.
My movements are so slow as to be completely imperceptible.
You hear this big
Sigh.
crash as Dagna falls into the chopper.
Righto, keep it down.
Alrighty. And that's where we'll call it, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for running.
That was fun.
Oh, jeez.
And we learned
Thank
so
you,
much.
Vern.
Tired evening, but yeah, not bad, guys. It was a good time.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans indeed.
We did pretty good, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know, considering it could have been way worse.
We found the secret room.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we killed all those giants. We only missed one. Well, two if you count the ones at the bottom who got away with what we were looking for. But besides them,
Yeah. So we got a question the next day.
Interrogate that head.
Mm-hmm. Well, we can't. The head we can't do.
no, we can't do the head. We got a full body of one of the henchmen.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. That one was not decapitated.
Yeah.
No. I'm turning this guy into a seat. Yes, you are.
Now you've got a manner to go with it.
He's gonna make a chair out of the cog piece.
You guys didn't even bother asking anybody about that. You guys just going ahead with it.
Ask anybody about what?
You guys just gonna move into the Scarnetti Manor.
Oh no, he was.
No. We're still going to talk to the mayor.
Yeah.
Just
So
not
same
right
day.
now. This would be a really bad time to talk to the mayor.
We're doing the investigation.
Yes.
We need to be at the manor to do the investigation. That's all.
I think it's going to be very hard to prove that the Scarnettis were in on it.
Really? And at this juncture, I think it will be completely impossible to prove that they weren't.
Well, I'm pretty convinced they were. You still need like hard evidence.
In the words of the immortal sailor, they are collaborators.
Yep.
Agent Orange.
You know, one thing I don't think we ever verified. How do we know the giants and the Scarnades were at the same time? With a dragon attack, the Scarnades could have bounced out, and then the giants could have come in, which is why they took the stairs themselves.
Mm-hmm. And they went up there, ripped it off, grabbed what they needed out of that room.
Yeah, but if the other guys bailed at the very beginning before, wouldn't they have grabbed that stuff? If they're
Well,
most
they grabbed
valuable
what they
stuff,
could.
these
They
greedy
might
guys.
not have known that what they had was what they were looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure,
Which is
you know,
what
that old
explains the
guy
cart.
who's here. I'm pretty sure if we walked to him and I asked him if he's got the control stone for the flume tower, he probably does. See, it's kind of the thing. It's like, well, I got this. He doesn't realize he has the flume tower control stone. But I bet there's that kind of shit all over the town.
Yeah, that makes sense. Crap.
One of many possibilities we don't know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
We
maybe
need
some
more.
divination will give answers. Who knows?
Yeah. Divination and talking to folks.
And it might even be a straight answer.
I doubt that.
I mean, like you
Sincerely.
said,
Maybe not.
they could have scooted, and then the giants gone there and didn't realize, and just ransacked the house after they left. Which would explain why they ripped the door off, because,
And the divination, can we do over text, or is that going to be a role playing session?
It'll probably be through roleplay.
But-
It'll be at the same time you guys are going to be doing Speak with Dead and other stuff, so.
That's
Yeah,
good.
so I'll probably change up my spells for the next day to help with some of that stuff. A little less combat oriented,
Well,
a little more.
You guys have ideas of what's
divination.
coming, so, prep and change your spells as needed, so.
Yep. Cool. All right, well, thanks for running, brother. I'm going to get to
Yeah,
bed.
Yeah, man. Thank
Absolutely. I'm going to get
Yeah,
some
it was
sleep.
fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
you.
Well, you guys
have a good night,
evening.
fellas.
Have a night, guys.
everyone.
Good night, y'all.
Take care.
Bye.